teeth.
I hope this line is secure this week.
Okay. Hey. Can you write that guy and see what you can...
Yeah. I can do everything with him, can't I? What do you want me to do?
What can you say?
you know, where you put like the results of the decisions, but you have to go on M3 tab.
Yes.
One thing I've noticed, Adam Shepard, or as Calvin Dent calls him, David Shepard, doesn't write any corner numbers on any of his protests. He uses a description instead.
As long as it's on the correct lap, we normally give it, but
Yeah, he's got the right lap, but just something I noticed just reading through them just then.
yeah, it's probably something we do need to. We've got that new channel I created the other day that we can put notices in. So if there's things we want drivers to do differently, like for instance, when we said to them about the thing is, it gets
Don't write a
lost a lot.
description of what's happened.
No, I mean like in the drivers briefing channel, if we want them to change doing stuff, we can put it in there. It's like an official notice room where it doesn't get hidden.
Oh yeah,
People
sorry.
won't read it. So
Yeah, sorry. I
think
was
that's
just
what
saying when they do these forms, they should write corner number or name of the straight and leave it at that. Don't give descriptions anymore as well.
But drivers probably need to be told that.
In a way, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe we can stick it in there. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably something we do need to. We've got that new channel I created the other day that we can put notices in. So if there's things we want drivers to do.
Yeah. Two.
So first one in qualifying to look at is Mr. Perman.
That's his lap 0, so that'll be his out lap. We need to look at that. Tony Behrman on his out lap.
Turn 2.
Yeah, turn 2, yeah. So that's
Go Tone.
Are you sure? Because it's a very quiet pit lane.
Just try and see what happens. Yeah. Watch. Yep.
So he's reset. Hang on. But has he left the pit lane again? Yes, he has.
Yes. And then goes on to set a time, I believe.
Yeah, that's a clear cut slam dunk.
So that is Tony Perman. And that is it's just 12 LP, I believe, isn't it? Yeah. It's not a DSQ, you just get 12 LP, yeah.
Yes, the DSQ is only for if you don't serve penalties, isn't it?
Yes.
You on YouTube in it?
Yeah, Michael is.
Are we going to have some kip input this week?
For starters, I think the rule says if you pass the cones.
Which he did.
I'm actually just looking for that now.
He set a time, I believe, as well afterwards. So. And the punishment is definitely just 12 LP, yes?
Hang on.
Well, if you let Dan do
Yes,
that. If you,
using new/repair and quality 12 LPs.
okay. The next one you look at is Adam Fox. He's lap 3, I believe he resets. Oh, they're not going to like these penalties. Yep. Just fast forward it through.
Clear cut. Or is he sitting in the pit lane for a bit? Yeah. Oh, he's by definition of the rules, he's used a new car. It doesn't matter if he set a time or not.
No, he's reset.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Richard Pocklington.
Oh, he didn't.
How dare you talk, Nick? That's your teammate.
No, I didn't mean like you literally didn't touch it. Oh no. Yeah.
I believe so, from what I've seen. I've got it down as lap 3 again. But I think
No,
Yeah, he did.
damn it.
yep.
Blame the manager.
The next one is yourself, and this one I did even put a question mark on it because I watched the whole of quali just trying to see who could do it.
Yeah.
And I saw your card disappear for a little while, so I put a question. And you forget the.
If you just parked it in the pit lane but not got out, you would have been fine with that. But
Yeah, or if you
yeah.
just not even pressed escape, but it's because when your card disappears, you can.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Quali done. Oh, we're going quick tonight. Look at that.
That's quality done. So race 1, there is 9 incidents.
Which what we got like 5, 6 meatballs. Yeah. Okay. 3 minutes 15. I think will be the first.
Charles Jacqueline and Zach Summerhill looks like in the same incident because they're within the same tenth of a second of each other.
Yeah, there's those two. Me and Kip are involved in this one. I'll stay quiet.
Is it?
Can you make that picture worse, please, Ben?
Hmm?
Can you make that picture worse?
Which picture?
Confused. Oh, nice. So I guess, in my opinion, first question is, did Jacqueline drift to the right in the braking zone? Also a gentle leftward drift, perhaps. But then it's a left-handed bit of road.
Have you watched a car chase? Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Far chase is normally what we mostly use for. Oh, just chase. Because that far chase is pretty far. Yeah, just try
Look at Jacqueline compared to that number 2 car in front of him. It's a definite swerve to the right, but perhaps
and
it's.
watch Kip on the white line.
Yeah, can we watch
don't
Kip's
think
on
it
board
will-
just to see it send it on his car? He's straight too far, does he?
Let me have a look at Kip's on board just quickly. I think that'll be the only one I need to see. Last one to see, I think. That's all in.
Is there like a netcode tap there? Because he's already given opposite lot very early. Like, if you watch it back and this on board. What a helmet.
Mm.
I just want to see if his car. No. Okay.
With contact.
And if so, the contact is. That's who's drifting at that time.
Kip is
Yeah.
drifting left, but it's a gentle curve to the track, so you'd
Not
expect
as
him
much
to.
as the car on the right.
It's almost like Jacqueline doesn't turn, and that's the problem. If he goes dead straight, he actually goes to the right there.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's got to be on Carl. He's within an inch of where he was, like. If Carl had only moved an inch and they'd both come into each other, you'd just say it's RI, but I think he's come over significantly into the side of them. And
That caused Carl Jackalette and Zach Summerhill to have meatballs. Nick, were you able to continue the race from that?
Yeah, me
Or
and
was
Kip
it-
carried on.
Okay.
so, okay. Well, no, but is everyone happy that you agree that Carl
Yes,
is...
sorry, yeah, I am happy that the year one car created
that's
that
it, yeah.
incident.
No, that's fine. That's what I wanted to check. I don't want us to start turning,
Yeah.
going off.
I don't know if everyone said that yet, though.
Oh, 2 people can't comment because they're involved, so it's just the 3 of and Michael. He gets boxed in. There's not too much you can do there.
Rewind this extra item. I didn't see. Oh, is that yeah? So
He breaks perfectly on time. Actually, he just gets boxed in.
he's done absolutely. He's done everything he could.
Yeah.
So causing one other car to DNF, is that... Are we looking at the 6 LP and DSQ, or...?
So that'd be 6 LP because it's one car out of the race.
Yes.
That's the most severe we can give for that. If 2 cars had got a thing, then it goes to 12.
Was there another? Did someone say there was another meatball at this moment, or is that the only one registering on this incident?
Carlos.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was
That's good.
second, so.
I'm happy. Well.
First time this year.
So the next one is 3 minutes 46.7. It is Dave Christie.
And we got one at turn 12, wherever that is on the track. Oh, hello.
Jeez.
Oh, bless him.
Yes.
Easy enough.
Watch it on Fire Chase just to see how the cars are, you know, from a more stationary point of view. Whichever one of us in what is cars.
I don't know which car that is. We're not in it at the moment, are we?
Not that
Simon.
one. Backwards.
That one.
Simpson.
Liam.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's no other reason. That's the only person.
Seems like it.
Okay, so that's a DSQ 6LP.
Yep.
Because of the meatball. Okay, so the next one, Adrian Hendy, 4 minutes 35.
Yeah. Hello. So you got that one at turn 12, which is Canada corner at some point with Sam Smith and Martin Johnson.
No.
Yeah.
4:35, yeah. Is that?
An unusual movement by that blue and white car because he's I don't know because he's got a good fairly alright line coming out.
So if you look at it, Smith and Johnson up ahead, that's actually another protest we got to look at. He might have been trying to avoid that contact. There you go. Yeah, you got that car getting punted wide. And then
Using
It's the wrong one. Yeah,
Wrong
it's
sense.
4 in
Yeah.
front. Yeah.
Nearly got him.
It's Clibbins there, yeah. Yeah, so this is the contact with Smith and Johnson in front here. And he's dipping to the inside.
Yeah,
Has he
slight overreaction
caused it, in
towards-
your opinion? I mean,
50-50.
Go get his cockpit
I'm-
just to see why he's swerved so much. Like, if it really looks like he's going to hit the guy in front.
I personally, from what we've seen so far, I'm leaning more towards an RI.
Yeah, trying to take advantage of.
Yes.
Well, of course you're trying to. Obviously, that's a stupid question. Has he been reckless? Or I don't think he has.
Is it Clibbins? To Clibbins' credit, Adrian's not really up alongside him going into the corner, and his awareness is going to be obscured slightly because he's already in the middle of taking the corner, isn't he? It's not like he realised he was alongside him way before the corner, or even near to the corner.
Yeah, and now he's got this this Gatling car doing something
Yeah.
in front of him. He doesn't know quite what, so he's just going to dive to the inside.
It's not even that large concept, is it?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael, you might want to have a look at the stream. Not working. Shane Piggott's just put a comment up.
Your mic's gone down there.
Mike's not working. Is that better? At
Yeah.
all?
From the outside, it looks a bit enthusiastic, but from the inside of his car, you can see why he's doing it. So the two, sorry to jump back, Ben or Dan, is the two choices here just a racing incident or a 6LP DSQ? Yeah.
So, yeah, there's no fixed two choices, obviously. So whoever you think's at fault for the crash between Clibbins and Hendy, and then if Hendy's at fault, well, he's kind of done a selfie there, and it'll be like a 2LP contact. And if Clibbins is at fault, then it will be a 6LP DSQ, yes, for causing DNF.
Or a racing incident.
So if we do a show of hands, I personally am sitting on a racing incident.
Ben?
I can't agree on that really. Like, he does make a swerve across. I don't think it's race-ending contact really, and it's it has. I think it's an iRacing glitch a bit on that. So RI for me.
Kip, what do you reckon?
All right.
Full or Nick?
He's behind him when it
I'm saying
happens.
RA, I think.
I'm all right.
Yeah, it's hard. It's not a nice one to call.
Okay, well then the next one is the Sam Smith Martin Johnson crash up ahead, the one that causes this reaction. Literally 2 cars ahead, yeah. This side by side, which is, at the front of this. That's the contact.
So this was a protest, right? Not a.
It's a protest from Smith on Johnson, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it says let's put dive bomb, but obviously that's. He's alongside before turning.
Yeah, I mean it is a dive bomb, but he's made it, so fair play.
So it's not a dive bomb.
Where's the braking zone for you guys down there? It's kind of pixelated. I can't see it.
The three
Okay.
board roughly somewhere around the 3.
That's lap
Okay.
1, yeah, slightly before the 3.
But at the point of turning, he has made the. He's stopped. Well, you can't tell because the contact's already happened. But For me, it's a door bang as well.
You're too close really on that chase camera to be able to tell.
It doesn't matter on that point. It's the point where you turn in. He's well
Oh,
alongside.
can you turn the camera so it's like dead overhead? That might be a good view.
Yeah. Hold on, and is the contact actually contact?
Yeah.
No, that's fine. Yeah, but I'd say if anything, that is.
What happens to Smith here? Does he continue racing? Does he lose positions?
I don't think he loses anything because of the contact that happens with Clippers. So there's literally nothing. He's just lost time.
Well, for me in that, he's Sam. I would say is more at like fault because the bloke's alongside before you turn in anyway,
Yeah.
and he's turned in. He's turned in and clipped him basically. He's
Like wheel to wheel, side by side cars, not like front bumper to red bumper.
yeah.
Just looking at that, does the car on the outside knock him into the correct sort of entry into the apex, or is he driving past the apex? Do you know what I mean? Is the car on the outside acting as a barrier for him to make it look better, look a bit of a better move than it really was?
Was he going to run wide originally? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Like if he'd been,
Sam hasn't even given the opportunity for that. I mean, if Sam had hung out and he'd drifted into him, 100% it could go on him. But at the point when he crowds him at the apex and touches him, I can't really see what
Yeah.
he's done wrong.
I think it'd be unfair to give a penalty just because he might have overshot it.
Yeah, we can only penalise.
so no further action then.
For me-
NFA.
That would be my vote.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
He's alongside
go
him.
for that.
It's like a door bang, isn't it? It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world.
That's full gone.
I don't know.
Where's Kip gone?
Don't know.
Kit, what do you think? All right.
I said that 10 minutes ago.
All right. Okay. Next one. The first one. Oh, because that's been penalty. He's protested it twice. I guess it was a wrong one. I put RI. Was it lap one? That one.
Yes.
Okay. The other one was invalid.
Can I have a quick
Quick what?
vote on 4?
Ben, that's a different one. That's lap 2, turn 8. Yeah, Sam Smith on Martin Johnson again, but the next lap on turn 8. So that's not invalid.
Another one.
Oh, is it another one on the same?
Yeah. It'll be that one more than likely.
Oh, okay.
Oh, blimey.
That looks a bit scrappy, doesn't it?
Using the white car.
It's one of the roses. Yeah, he just reported it.
That's a tough one.
Because Smith has left enough room on the apex this time, so he's got the right to be where he is on the track.
Is this one looks more like Martin has drifted into it so far.
He squeezed him for sure, but allowed to do that.
Sam Sorry, just watching Sam's like mid corner because he doesn't really like drift out to the curb. Like you watch all the other cars ahead or like out on the far curb. The contact you can't tell.
Yeah, it's like he squeezed Johnson there on the exit.
So what's the vote on this one then?
Can we watch it a bit closer? Like, can you chase or something? So I'm still not sure because
Difficult to call now. We'll watch it from Smith's on board as well, or not on board, but this chase view, yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to see what Sam's done wrong there. Really,
What I will say is that is it Johnson on the inside, yeah?
Yeah.
The conventional move there with the car on the right hand side taking the racing line, which you know I'm a fan of, right? It had Sam actually taking the racing line. That I think Johnson's done a pretty good job to try and keep it tight. To be honest, he has
It's
tried
a difficult
at least.
thing because Smith is definitely squeezing him on the exit. From what I can see, he's not running out to the curb like Walters is ahead of him, you know. And he doesn't stray too far away from that white line on the inside.
All right.
yeah, I can see that.
It's hard racing.
Like if you was Johnson trying to make that move, you'd be doing a you wouldn't be running it. You'd be keeping it quite tight. And to be fair, he is keeping it quite tight.
And that, hold on, that first contact, you see it?
First contact was Netco, but I think he was going to run into him anyway.
Yeah, I know, but that's what straightens Sam's car out to then get the bigger hit. I think.
All right.
I think it's if you keep watching it, Zach. I keep going back a bit. I think you're too far. Curious to. I'm not sure if contact was. And now watch it from there.
Forward from there, but slow motion. Ooh.
This is that first. See that first like dunk. That I raced a bobble on the off from netcode, which then looks like it straightens Sam more into. I mean, it then intensifies the.
From that angle, it makes it look even more like Smith squeezing him on the apex, like really, really a lot. Which is what was the result? Did he? I presume he continued racing, but he just lost a few positions. Yeah.
You sort the stream thing out, there, Michael.
It's working fine. So we're calling our eye on that one, yeah? Show of hands.
Agreed. It's sort of.
I think they tried to act sensibly, both of them.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think anyone's being.
Hard racing. Yeah. Nick?
I mean, personally, I was leaning towards Martin's fault, but it is harsh. It is tight, so I think a racing instance fair.
Yeah, He said RI already, but just to double check. He's not there.
Is he there?
Who?
What?
What are you saying?
Did you say all right at the beginning? Yeah.
Jackalette.
To this one.
Oh, sorry, no. Didn't
Ah, yeah.
Oh no. I'm sure he said all right as soon as he saw it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just both give a little bit more. It wouldn't have happened.
They both tried though, didn't they?
Yeah. The only reason I'd say Martin is because he does drift off to the right. But I know you're gonna. But you're allowed to squeeze someone, aren't you?
His front's pretty tight still.
Yeah, I'm not saying he did it on purpose.
Ooh. Confusion.
He's still got full off on there after the crash.
Oopsie.
We're changing our minds now.
Can you buy some more pixels, Michael? Can you buy some more pixels?
Thing is, Kip, if you watch the stream, it's better quality. Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm gonna watch that.
And that was the overall consensus, right?
The way I'm thinking right now is if we're spending this long trying to give a blame,
Yeah.
it must be fairly equal blame.
We stick it down as an RR, and if we have any other further instance that we feel is similar, then we can go back to it again, maybe.
Okay, that's
What
done.
does Ben
So
think to
next
that?
up is
Has Ben
Ben
gone?
doesn't think.
Bloody
Nice.
mute.
Yeah.
Gotta stop
There he
doing
is.
that. I've got a manual mute button, sorry. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think I said this, but I don't think you actually heard me say it now. Yeah, I kind of he holds quite tight. They both sort of meet in the middle. Can't point. I'd struggle to point the finger at one completely.
Ben made the point that if we're struggling to,
Yeah.
yeah, you heard that. Okay.
Yeah, agreed. And I think we've spent 10 minutes looking at a very minor incident, and I feel like that it's harsh on Sam, but
Yeah,
because he's the one
it's,
that's
it's
been
hard
unfortunate.
racing, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
hard racing. It's tough luck, really, unfortunately. So, yeah. All right.
So
who are happy on that?
7:15. Yeah. Next one is 7:15. Craig Cockrell.
It's alphabetically sort of drivers always easier.
$7:15. So in about a minute. So up and about at the corner. Oh, there's you, meatball. What happened there? You guys think? I think that's pretty clear, in my opinion, that Stimpson was late on the brakes, lost control, and collected Cockerel. Yeah.
Go on, so watch it. Watch it a sec. And has Cockerel got a...
8-ball.
Oh, that's unlucky.
I think it was, in fairness, it was his bumper right on his rear wheel. Or front wheel,
Oh, no,
yeah.
okay, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that...
Six LP. No,
Yep.
I'm agreement. 6 LP and DSQ.
I agree.
Yeah, and who's that?
Which Stimpson's that? Liam?
Ash?
7:15. Or 7:05, sorry.
Pause. That's 2 in one race. Okay.
Next one is Ryan Main, Jez Banks, Adam Fox on turn 6 to 7, lap 3. This is 2 incidents. Ryan Main gets a meatball here out of whatever happens. So there's a protest from Ryan and a meatball on Ryan. This next right-hander is corner. And I won't comment as that's my teammate.
Also, quick one is if whoever's streaming, if they plan to do it like this every week, for instance, if it's Michael, if you get a Discord Nitro thing or whatever, the quality goes up massively, I believe. It's something to look at anyway. Yeah, only if it's the same person every week. Yeah.
What's the
So
outcome
hold
of
on.
this? What happens to them? Right, is it meatballs or?
It's a protest from Ryan Main and a meatball for Ryan Main.
Okay.
Nope.
Just Ryan.
So
Is it from
it's
Ryan Fox?
whether who if we think that anyone is at fault here really that caused the initial contact, is it someone drifting out too much?
Oh. I'd say that was Jez's fault. He has drifted out there and then slowed down so much. But can you see Ryan's onboard? See how much he could avoid that, or how much he knew about it?
Not much, I don't think.
Yeah, I doubt he did. I just, you know,
Mm.
for the sake of.
Yes, I'm going to go with Jez on this one. Unfortunately,
I
I think he's behind and he's trying to make the move, and he's got plenty of space on the right. He can go tighter. I mean, it's similar to the other one we've had, but he's aware of going too wide. He's touched the brakes. He's touched it.
Fox
He's just
sort of
travelling
following
too
the car in
fast.
front. Yeah, I think he just drifts out into him a bit, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's tried to avoid it, but can you get if he's on the throttle? Just if he's on the throttle in between the braking. Wait.
I think he sent it too much into that corner. I think he realizes, but there's not much he can do.
He's trying to get out of it, I think,
But he's still done it, and
He's drifting. He's drifting. Yeah, he's got his lock on, and it's.
Fox is sort of following the car ahead, which is running quite far out.
Yeah.
I mean, I would, to be honest, I do expect them to. They're not using the two of them in front aren't using all the track that you would use coming out of that corner, but that doesn't really matter.
Tightening his line.
Become one. And that's bicycles.
What do you think of this one, Kit?
Alright. Door banging, car behind didn't slow down.
Yeah, I can see that. So Ryan has got a massive run on them. He's trying to use his run, I guess.
Brakes.
he's got a big run because they've gone side by side into it.
Yeah, and he's gone.
He's managed to keep flat out.
Yeah, he's just been caught out by.
I don't think it's avoidable at all, really. Especially given when he does see the contact, it does look like Jez is going to go right initially as well. So the safest thing if he had gone right would be to just carry on around the left.
He's gone left, and Jez has overcorrected just slightly.
Yeah.
Well, it's not Ryan's fault, really. Though.
No.
Tough one. Anyone else?
Yeah, I can't comment on this one.
Oh yeah, forgot.
So you've got Kip's RI. You've got. I placed it on Banks.
I'd
That's
agree
1-1.
with you on Jez.
That's 2-1. Michael. 3-1. My opinion wouldn't matter either way. It's 3-1, so I'll have to call it that.
Can't say it.
But I kind of agree that it's Jez was out of control that's caused Ryan to not finish. So yeah. So that is Jez Banks 6 LP.
Kip.
that-
Kip. Is he
What?
there?
What?
If the car behind hadn't gone into the back of him, is that what you're thinking more RI, or are you thinking RI bringing Main into the picture? I can see if it was an instant between Jez and the other chap.
Oh, it's going to be slower than you around the corner, isn't it? You can't just expect to carry your speed.
Then you've also got to try and overtake as well, times. You have to take advantage of other people.
He's tried an overtake. It's an RI. It's outdoor, banging. But unfortunately, in the process, he's taken out Main.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't. Okay.
For me, yeah, none of it would have happened.
It's
Yeah.
2.
Oh yeah, because that one is C8, isn't it? So that is NFA.
Yep. Or
yeah,
invalid.
race 2.
That's to say
It's not invalid.
or-
I know he's put
Well-
NFA because it's sort of C above.
All right. In which case, that one's also NFA then. Okay. So yeah, we're on to race 2, lap 1.
Liam Stimpson on Jez Banks.
Simpson and Jez again. Yeah. So yeah, I can't comment again.
Hold on. It does. There is another one further down that says Liam Simpson, ignore previous. We'll just look at them both anyway, because once you put a protest in, it has to be looked at. There's not, you can't.
Okay,
Race
so
two.
what he's done basically is said turn 5 on his original, then for the second one he goes turn 7, ignore previous. So
Just because we have to.
yeah.
Unfortunately, ignore previous. You know what I mean? You have to, once it's in, it's in.
Is he just correcting the turn number though? Is that what you mean?
I think he has, yeah. But we still
Yeah,
have to look at.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. That was turn 5 and nothing happening.
Yeah, exactly. Quick look and go NFA or being valid or whatever.
Just say Stimpson at fault 12 LP. He went round the corner, how dare he?
On Coro.
Yeah, it's all gone quiet there. I think it's just he's loading up.
No.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yep.
Are you downloading iRacing?
What's that?
Downloading iRacing.
This unicorn of truth on the stream says these guys are terrible. How dare he?
Yeah, but
What's
he
that?
doesn't- He doesn't say who. He might mean the drivers.
Okay. That's insulting to someone still.
Yeah, but they don't know who it is. Don't moderate me, Michael.
Delete.
Fucking...
Hmm.
You're going to regret that.
Yep, did you join any Discord channels today? Or should we say something? Did Amelia join, or was it one of your other neighbours?
Oh, we can't talk this on the live stream today.
Oh, it was on the music.
Can't give away people's personal information.
Oh, crap. I got lucky. As soon as I said that, it goes to the Takeover advert. We're good.
Oh, you put a Taker advert.
It's
Wicked.
okay. Sorry. So race two, lap 1, turn 5. We've got to look at.
Hold on, is the stream? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, there's a lot of mutuals at the start.
Oh, is this not in perfect order? Sorry.
No, 1:27.0.
Yep, you're right.
Look at
You got
Robin
it.
Walters, Adam Fox, Tom Griffiths, Aaron Rose.
Oh,
Robin Walters is the first. Believe.
for fuck's sake. Of course it does that.
Right, okay, well that's all on that orange car, whichever who that is.
Adam Fox.
Is it Adam? Nope, Tony gets no meatball, but Adam Fox does, Robin Walters does, Tom Griffiths does. I'm guessing
Aaron
it's all.
Rose, also along with Craig McDonald, Craig Cockrell, and David Christie, all within this 10-second window.
Yeah, but are them lot going flat out into an incident is the question we have to look at for them.
Or just make sure he's on site to that.
Yeah, I don't think you can see what's happening.
Oh,
Hmm. It's like the two in front check up, and it's almost like he tries to go inside. So. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The second he sees his brake lights, he's darting left because he knows he's not
And
going to
the-
stop in time with
and then that's
reactions.
Aaron Rose as well.
We got Aaron Rose in this, yep.
Yeah, I think Aaron Rose is the one that goes in straight into the back of Tom Griffiths, I believe.
Yeah. Next.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. So personally, I think it's going to be an Adam Fox. Adam Fox is.
He's caused multiple drivers to DNF.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And by
He
Or
lights
drop
it up, and then he thinks he's recovered it, and then he lights it up again and goes. I think that's what it looked like on the street race street. Maybe.
it's
Yeah.
baffling, to be honest.
Was there holding brakes as well? There. Put it on chase and just want to see if brakes were held. Like, I think he's trying to get off track. Yeah.
He's got there. But to be honest with the penalty, though, the damage is done because it's multiple cars, isn't two or more, and he straight away pins two cars before he stops anyway.
Yeah. Agreed.
So what do people want to say?
For me, Adam Fox has caused all this.
I think there are still wrecks happening at the back.
Yeah, I want to look at. I'd like to look at the Craig McDonald, Cockrell, Christie lot, but I believe for at least for the Robin Walters, Fox, Griffiths, Aaron Rose one is all through Aaron Fox.
Oh yeah, sorry, these
three.
Yes. So the crash actually happens 7 seconds after all the original meatballs. So. Oh, come on, the look on that. He even gets out of it. That's so unlucky.
Who?
That'd be Craig.
I was watching. Does he just throw himself?
He catches the grass.
Ah, he's trying to avoid the back around, mate. Lose.
That's interesting. Ultimately, I think it does all stem from the original crash. Still, people, because they're that far down the grid that
Now they're all checking up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think this is also the reason everyone's checking up is up ahead. Tony stays on the track. I'm not saying he should get anything for it. I'm just saying that's why everything's still going so slowly, because I get caught up behind him. Not that Tony. Wait, was it Tony? No.
Tony the Tiger? Which one?
God, one of the blue cars. I think. Is there another Tony? Or
Nope.
Tom Griffiths.
Tom Griffiths, right? Okay.
Wrong T.
Oh, is he stuck in the middle of the track? Something?
It's 2 cars in front. Just go 2 more in front.
2 more in front. Okay.
Did he get caught
Bang.
up?
Yeah.
And then continues to drive down the inside of the truck.
He's trying to drive, which is fair enough. You don't know his car's down there.
Ah, but then there's that one as well. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not saying he should get anything. I'm just saying that's why it's go back so far back.
It's literally just become a bottleneck on the track. That's all. All these crashes have stemmed from and would have not happened had it not been for that spin from fault.
No, it's only his fault.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I'm happy to leave
Done
all of
everyone
those.
a favour.
What's that?
I said he might have done everyone a favour by just moving on a bit in the straight line. You don't know
Yeah.
if he'd stopped there any longer, he could have caused another
Or if he'd
incident.
gone on the grass, he could have lost it and come back across even more. Yeah. Agreed. I don't think he's done nothing wrong.
No, I wouldn't say he was. I was just.
So 2 minutes 29. Sam Smith. I think that was the next one.
Yeah, I believe all of those top ones are all C17. It's all Adam Fox is not getting off the line.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Well, I presume it's going to be the run down to turn 3. 2 minutes 29.
Well, he only gets 12. You only get the 12 LP anyway because it's multiple deaths.
Yeah. If not, somewhere along here.
Oh,
That's a meatball.
it's like a replay on the other side.
He's right on the curb though.
Who gets meatballed?
Smith gets a meatball. What's the other card? 42. Is that Jackalette? My head? Yeah.
Well, he hasn't. He's just turned in, hasn't he?
He squeezed him. He's not left any space for any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's on Jackalette.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
Just
Told you.
what did you tell us?
he hasn't told us anything.
I don't know. You've been on mute, Kip.
Can't
All
keep
that time you've
saying his
been.
name.
Right, Kit, what's your decision? Come on.
You've already made it. That was.
You agree,
we
though,
haven't.
yes?
No, we haven't. I haven't said anything
Of
yet.
course, Kip agrees. Kip will blame Jackalette at any opportunity. Of course, he agrees.
I didn't say a word in the first one.
But you're going to say a word now, though, aren't you?
Come on. Impartial, Kit. What?
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm happy on that. It's
Alright.
The next one is Calvin Dent, 248.
Yeah. 238, actually.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
It'll be in this braking zone somewhere.
It's just getting spicy.
Oh, hello.
Mr. Shepherd.
On a mission there, wasn't he?
It's a rough one because it is neck code.
Shepherd was the contact, yeah. He does vanish as soon as the contacts happen, but
You might have to load another replay in. See what
Can
what
anyone
I would say
reverse?
to that is same as last week with Andy McEwen, where we won't have to make a decision, but ask Adam if he's got his replay, please supply it.
Is that race 2?
Yeah.
It's race 2.
Could you load yours, Kip? Just to have a look. But because there is another protest further down on this. I think there's a few actually, probably. You've got race 2.
There is a
Adam-
netcode issue, isn't there, really?
Oh, sorry. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. So actually, Adam Shepard's also put a counter protest in saying Calvin is blinking quite bad. Went inside, made no contact. Netcode caused Calvin to spin. That's his
Yeah,
version
I
of
can see a
events.
bit of netcode going on.
No, that's race 3, Harry, isn't it?
No, that's race 2.
Oh, it's 'cause they're up.
That's caused the contact.
Let's just call him here. Yeah.
It's not massive though, is it? Mm-hmm.
He dives up after they start turning in as well, so it's never going to end well.
He has drip. He has drip. Sorry, go for it. No, he's gone for it, giving the room. Yeah.
Well, what's the deal with netcode? How are we dealing that?
If we think
put
that
the contact with
netcode, basically, if it's netcode and we solely think netcode has caused the whole incident, then you just put netcode down. If you think the contact was inevitable anyway, and that you think a driver is guilty, then you can still give it to them.
Because personally, I'd say contact is inevitable, but not that. As in, maybe a little bit of side to side, and then they carry on.
It's the way I see it is, if Adam were there the whole time, sorry, if Calvin were there the whole time and visible like he is on this screen right now, then I'd kind of have to put that on Adam as a bit of a late dive. However, if he did disappear on Adam's screen, then that's fair enough, and you can probably excuse it as netcode then. No. So
we need to see his replay.
What I would recommend here is, well, in my opinion, penalty to Adam. But then ask him on the description just to please supply his replay, and if he can prove netcode, then we'll netcode it.
I think that's fair.
James, Kip?
I'm still watching it.
Kip, any input?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Was it that one? Was it?
Yeah.
Sure.
And that is a meatball.
It's a meatball for Dent.
And also we said that he made it lean in enough space, but that could also be he's lost speed because of
What I will say is that when you see the brake lights go on, I don't think Adam's going for the move until he sees the opportunity open up right before. And at that point, is it a bit late to be making that decision? Because look, brake lights are on. Brake lights are on. You move into the right hand side to take the better line through it. Then he sees an opportunity.
It's too late to lunge, yeah.
So what I think he's done there is he's gone to follow, saw them checking up, and he's gone for a gap, which was, in my opinion, a closing door.
I think it looks like Calvin might be going a bit wide, which I think is why he's done it.
Yeah.
I think Calvin's outbraked himself a bit.
Looks like Calvin's going to run wide.
Yeah.
Because he's eased off the brakes. He's rolled it in, hasn't he? Because he's on the brakes, but he's eased off, hasn't he? Because he's carried a lot more speed into it.
Oh shit, I can't comment on this, sorry.
Blinking.
Yeah,
I'd say right now is, should we just, because Kip's just put his angle up, have a look at that. That's it's a good angle. Yeah.
Thanks, Kip. Keep going again. And it's quite skilled. It looks quite a fairly skilled overtake until the point, he's off the brakes, he's making adjustments, he's gone back on the brakes to take the apex, realising the move's on, but there's netcode.
I think that's got to be pinned on netcode from this angle, actually.
Mm-hmm.
We can't comment on whether they would have made contact later in the corner.
It's
The
netcode.
unfortunate thing is that is netcode contact, which has caused Dent to spin around.
And then take a more acute angle into it because it's pushed his car.
Actually, even after that contact, he's not made contact with Shepard again. The only contact is that one netcode tap.
Can we go back to Calvin Dent's car before the netcode? Is he still running wide? Because I'm starting to think that could be just a good move off the brakes. In his cockpit, rather. In his cockpit, sorry. See what he's doing with his wheel. Thanks.
Michael, is this kit? If you run on this field of view, that is messed up. Oh, it's because it's on VR, that's why. You would never actually drive like this, yeah.
I mean, I think that angle places it more on Adam then.
That angle looks like he is going to slow up in time.
From watching that angle, it looks as though they were going to bang doors, but the netcodes happened before that. And obviously we can't now judge on what would have happened because we can only judge on what's actually happened.
Yeah, because it looks like Calvin is going to be slow into the corner, but he's making it, I think. Looking at the speed.
I'm inclined...
It's difficult, this one. Yeah.
Had he been a bit more alongside, I think Adam's done a really good job on keeping it tight on the exit as well.
Just disappears now as well.
The netcode.
It's netcode.
That's for you lot to decide how much is netcode. Is it 6 inches or 2 foot?
Do you think Adam would have got alongside enough before then, or after, say the netcode contact didn't happen, would Adam have been alongside enough for it to have just
Going
been
to
a door
Adam's
bang?
car to see his steering angle, because I think had he not clipped him, he would have actually closed more left. You can see his car push out right again. So I'm inclined to think he might have actually made that.
Oh, nice one, racing.
So difficult to tell.
Frozen.
Adam Shepard with the.
It's got rear wheel steering.
One thing is true, it's opportunistic.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't realise the move's on until...
Yeah, it says you can go for late move as long as you make the apex and avoid the contact. And there's... It's all down to that netcode or not.
I don't know. So for a show of hands on who can talk, obviously Ben can't. I would pin that on netcode because that is the only contact they actually make. And even if he did get alongside, I think it would have been a door bang, which would have been, continue racing.
I think that's what's important as well. Is earlier when there was an incident, we said we couldn't decide based on what we thought might happen if there wasn't contact. Then, like. Mm-hmm.
We can't say for sure because if the car disappears, he might fly off the track and smack the wall. We don't know.
Do you think he would have cleared him, at least on the first part of the car, the first, the rear of the car?
What would Adam have cleared Dent?
Majority of the way alongside, yeah. By the time we get to the apex, the speed difference is pretty high.
That's why his steering's froze. It's broke the front wheel and it's fixed itself.
Mm.
It's not spinning.
And then it pings back out, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's no code for me. I don't know about you guys.
Okay, Michael.
Where's your
Oh.
string gone?
I'd have loved to seen that move finished.
Would be pretty interesting, yeah.
It would have been a good move potentially.
Oh,
Question.
I can talk in now. Sorry.
You
I
can.
was trying to behave. I keep forgetting who my teammates are.
Um,
Liam
oh,
Stimpson, Jez Banks, entry
yes.
of turn 5.
But that should be a invalid and then turn 7. So let's just watch 5 through 7. Turn 5, I think it's a left-hander over the hill under the
Okay.
bridge. I think. Or is it?
Are you
No,
saying
sorry.
it's not corner?
So he's done 2 protests, but there's also a meatball, so we'll find it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Well, I'm going for a tea break on that.
Wow.
Bloody hell.
Can we go? Sorry, I'll be a pain in the ass. Can we go back to the original one? He went wide. Yeah, that comedy crash. Yeah, that one up. That's it. And then just flick on a few cars and see who's had a bad one up here. Number 27. What's happened? Fiona.
That's not
Just want to see the instant play out. Okay. Fiona's.
Yeah, we can't look at. And it's not really.
Your mate, James.
It is.
What I will say is that one was actually reported by Gulliford on Fiona, so you can look at that one as well. Separate incident though, two separate reports.
God, it's such a whinger.
What is Jez up to? Why is he on the throttle? Is he drift? Is he sort of a bit dazed and confused? And just sort of.
He's had some deja vu.
Because I've done this before. You've been in an incident and you're still trying to get over it.
Yeah. I imagine
Right, just
yeah, he's
he's
not.
not-
He's come behind. He's just going for the corner.
or drifting in. It's just. He's not. Is he trying to establish what's happened to his car as well? Because you would want to be left. You'd want to be further left. You'd be lining it up already after that, wouldn't you? Ben, what do you think?
No, I can see. Yeah, like normally you'd be fully over to the left, like the car in front, and he sort of drifts over for a long. Is his car damaged already from the previous hit?
Mm.
Like, you know what I mean? The car sort of. He isn't really turning right. Have a watch it again. I'm wondering if the car is just. Has he had much damage? So he does this turn. Then the steering's not straight there, is it? Look.
I feel like he's just dazed and just working his way to the corner, just driving to the corner, and the car behind's just cut it a bit too fine. Well, it's definitely not on Glenn.
No, he goes right. He's like incident. Oh,
Ah!
that horrible feeling when you just see a car spinning in front of you. You go, well, I can't do whatever I
All
do
in
right
s-
now is invalid.
And he knew from here. It's all in slow motion. You can't.
Mm,
Unlucky.
yeah,
So there's two incidents, isn't it, that we're trying to untangle here? The one
yeah.
with
I think we
Fiona.
do this one with Jez first, and then we move
Mhm.
on to the other one. Let's not.
But
Or has this
are
caused
they
the other?
not related? That's what I mean. Are they not related in some kind of way?
I think there's enough time in between them that you can. Yeah, I think
Is
this
that
one's just Fiona closing the gap. To me, anyway. That's my thing.
hold on? Can you just watch that one more time? I believe I agree with what Nick said. Is that yeah? There's overlap, clearing. Yeah,
It was the same one. Checking it.
yeah. So Fiona causes that, which causes. Hold on, is that Jamie Gulliford's got one in, is he? He's not put his name in correctly in the sheet. Yeah, it is. So yeah, that's on Fiona Siddons. No meatball, I don't believe, from what I can see. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't decide the consequences. iRacing does that. We have to just. So that would be a 3LP on Jamie, yes?
On Fiona.
Yeah, which means he gets 30 penalty points. It's the first 3LP of the night.
29.6%.
Which one's that? Sorry. So
Oh, is
Fiona.
it percentage, is it?
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, you need to fix it from last week as well. It's 30%, not 30 points. I noticed that. I thought you changed the rules.
Yeah. Oh, have I got to do that? Okay. Can.
Don't worry, I can sort you out real quick. Just let me load up
Yeah.
your point sheet.
That rule is far. We need to change that rule. It makes my life hard.
Which driver's got the?
I'm-
So it's,
I'm not clever. I'm not clever enough to work it out.
So which driver is it?
Fiona Simmons.
Fiona Siddons.
Fiona finishes 1 minute 46.1. Finishes 25th in the race.
24th in the race.
25th. 25th.
25th, 24th. It's 24th on the sheet.
Oh, someone. Adam Shepard, I think, got a post-race penalty.
Uh,
That'd be what it is.
So we saying 24th? Yeah.
Yep, 24.
44 points. So calculator.
Was that 18 off?
She gets 30 points, so that's a reduction of 14.
14. Okay. Last week's ones that I need to amend. Oh shit.
Yeah, we'll do that after. So after this one's done.
Yeah, we'll
do
just
tonight.
correct them.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, sorry guys, I had to correct a few admin error. I forgot about that rule.
So that's Siddons. What we're saying. Sorry for that. So Siddons has lost control and collects Jamie.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We go to the
on
car that's actually that one there.
Stimpson.
Yeah. Missed that one. Missed that one.
Because like everyone in a million years is gonna do exactly what he did. You're not gonna yield from that far.
I think it's because he's going so slowly. He's just thought send it. He's just going to head towards the apex, and he's not. He doesn't have to go wide left to make it because he's going that slow. I think he just hasn't checked his relative.
Car behind's responsibility to pass.
Which
Sure, it's your responsibility to pass, but also if you're going slowly, it's not a responsibility to check that you're not going to cause some havoc for people behind you. I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah, that makes sense. What do you feel, Kip? This is a bit of a weird one.
I want to see how far that wheel goes. See. That
That
wheel.
wheel.
Is that you inside the penalty?
I was green car has moved into him.
Wasn't he already moving towards the corner before he even arrived? Stimpson even arrived on the scene. Has Stimpson just not gunned it and think, I've got the gap, but it's closing, but I'm just going to cut it fine?
Work out where
Yeah.
you turn in for that corner. I'm looking for a bathroom window still. It's alright, it's part of the fun.
Just good. It's perfect. Yeah, it's very pixelated, this. Such a minor touch.
Alright.
I think I'm leaning towards that just because he has, like, I think it was James said, he's not turned, like, when Stimpson's got there, he's gone at a steady line, you know what I mean?
And it kind of looks like contact that could have been potentially held.
Mm.
But then we do need people to, when they're recovering from incidents, you can't just defend in a straight line and random, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Be oblivious to everyone else. It's sort of, you've almost.
it is strange that he's just gone
Yeah.
across the track towards the corner when he's going. That's like,
But we've took so long debating it. He guns for a gap, the other person's drifting across. Well,
but I don't think anyone's going to catch up to him either when someone's going that slowly. It looks like, I'm sure from his perspective, it looks like it's an easy pass.
yeah.
I'm really happy I can't comment on this.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Poor old
Oh,
Glenn,
just
though.
Glenn.
Damn it, Glenn.
Glenn, stop!
You reckon his will gets the way to Canada or no? You know you've had a good race when your wheel gets further through the race than your car does.
I feel like Jez they could have taken a bit more care, both of them. So racing instinct from my point of view.
Yeah, I'll be happy to agree with that. Like, I can see why Liam is annoyed,
When
but I can also see Jez has not really done that much wrong. But yeah.
Racing for a crash, gonna get caught out, yeah.
okay.
Cockrell McDonald grid. That's what it says.
Same race.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, Craig Cockrell.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we have. So we're putting.
Yeah, this is C17 basically. Is what we need to put down.
Yeah, another C17. Oh crap.
It's all linked to the Adam Fox checkup, like
Yeah. So our next one then. It's like I said on the night, whoever started in the pit lane had a huge advantage in that race because they didn't get caught in the crash.
We need to put a proper announcement out. Is that they need to drive to the pit lane, stop, and then
Pass the cones until the last car has passed you. Thing.
yeah, that is.
All right.
He's pretty much started on the front row.
You give me a pit start for next week. I want this.
Might have one.
Oh, and then he's had a doorbell.
It's worked out well, yeah. Okay, next one is Sam Smith on Carl Jackalette.
Can someone
8.
put a reminder out that as admin we need to sort this out. We need to change. We need to put a thing out to drivers that if they come out the pits ahead of cars that are still going, they either need to pull off the circuit and let everyone by. Obviously, it is an iRacing glitch. Yeah, ideally, yeah. No, yeah. That should be the rule. Yeah, that they have to self and yeah, they can't take advantage of it.
They're going to crash it.
Yeah, they must drive to the pit lane, stop, wait for every single car to pass, then they can join. I think that's how we have to word it.
Canada 2008.
Turn 8.
All-
So
all-
that
all I
is
will-
We've already seen this. haven't we?
left hand
All I
before
will
the
say
carousel.
is that with that issue, you can have someone recovering on the grass who's been in an incident, who's not meatballed. Are you expecting the person in the pit lane to wait for them for 15 minutes to get themselves together to then pass them?
No, but
How
I
are
think
they
you
going to
can
know
tell
who's
from
behind them?
your relative whether someone's coming down at speed or whether they've stopped.
But even if they're damaged, they're damaged and they're just cruising. All I'm saying is that you may have to do a bit of discretion on that.
Yeah.
Yes, agreed. Yeah, it will be Stuart's discretion, but I think
It's just
in that
a
one
quick
where he's
fix
come out
while
seventh.
everything's broken, isn't it?
Fundamentally, you're waiting for the racing cars to go by.
Yeah, I think we can trust people to use a bit of common sense. If someone's trundling along 5 seconds behind you,
I think they should wait a whole lap.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem
long as
is
it's not- not
that he
hard
might
and
have gained an
fast rule.
advantage.
Where does Jackalette make contact with someone here? Should be Sam Smith. Smith on Jackalette.
Done this.
We've seen it. We've done it. Didn't
Have
we?
we?
It's that corner.
Have we done so?
No, we
Yeah.
haven't.
I don't think we have done
Have we?
this. Oh no, we have done this. We have done this.
Yes, it's Meatball, sorry. So it should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carl's already.
Who's
Yeah.
that one?
So hold on, you need to put C. Hold on, this one
25.
is C25.
Whose fault's that?
But we've been through this one, Kip. I know you wanted to watch it again, but we've been through it.
I can't work
Right.
it out.
No,
Yes,
that's
you
fine.
can.
He's not. Good lad, Perry. Next one, Stimson penalty repair, which is the one we've just done.
Yeah.
What did we put on that? RI.
Yeah, and we got
Yeah.
Glenn's part of that as well. So
Glenn
14.
is also RI.
My boy.
Ash. Okay, now we're on to. Oh no. For some reason,
Stimson.
Adam Shepherd, Lewis Rose.
No, it's Ashley Stimson and
Yep.
Adam Shepherd.
Shepherd.
1 lap 3.
Who's putting these in order?
Yeah, I don't know. Someone who can't count to 3.
Back one lap, slap one.
Why is that? No, it's just the way it does the meatballs because everyone puts their name in. We probably should get them to put timestamps in because it then all go much better.
Oh dear.
Do you know what this gives me flashbacks of? Zach and Tony last week.
How many Simtech cars are there?
Right. That's all I can say. Is it gives me big flashbacks to Brands Hatch back in Tony last week. Same kind of thing. Technically,
The only
Adam
thing
gave
is
him
that
room, but he's all over the curving, you know.
yeah, but he's got room. But does he straighten up?
So
Well, he can't go anywhere else.
hang on. So keep watching the chase cam because
No,
he can't
contact's-
really go much further over, can he?
No, it's
No.
not his fault, I don't think.
You should go back and watch that again. So actually, Stimson, can you just check to see if he finishes the race?
There is no meatball.
Look at the results. Yeah, if you look at the results screen, you'll see if he's classified.
Yeah, finishes
15th.
15th.
Okay, so we're looking at a 3LP then, aren't we, really? If we're putting the blame on Shepard for that.
Leading the witness.
Kip, James, Nick.
Let me just watch it again.
See that bit? It's like that. It's like he has a wobble on the curb though on the inside, isn't he? Oh shit! I can't talk. Sorry, guys.
Right,
Why
that's
don't
it.
you mute yourself like
In-
normal?
Instant 5 race ban for Ben. There we go.
Keep forgetting I have teammates because
You must have some dinner.
I think I need to see the onboards of both of them, if that's all right. Yeah.
I'm leaning towards a racing instant.
Me too.
Just because
I
he does
just
come
need
across, but it's because he's so
Really?
far on the curve, he can't help but come
There
across.
is
I
part of
think.
the rules that says lead car dictates the line.
Yeah, it's definitely not. I definitely won't say Ashley Simpson's. I'm torn between whether I think it's Adam's fault or Racing Instant. You can tell his line's done nothing wrong.
So, sorry, that onboard makes it look even more like Adam's fault, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Naughty. Well, he's tried to be as tight as he possibly can, hasn't he? Because you're there.
But can do it half speed. Or slower. Just that bit. Just the contact. Go far, Chase. I'm all right on this one, but there is a rule specifically to make people not pinch cars that are in front.
Mm.
But you're gonna have to push that to make that not happen. Because you can do that all day long. You can sit next to their back end and just wait for it to happen.
If the curb wasn't involved, then I would say it's Adam's fault. But it's just the bobble that sends actually a bit more out that makes me think it might be a racing incident.
So, if you started tracking out now, it wouldn't happen.
Adams is tighter. Adams is definitely tighter. If you look at the apex, I mean, literally, we talk about using that white line. Look, this chap on the right, it couldn't get much further over. I mean, he's almost off track. Then I think Adam is definitely dicing there with, expecting everything to stay on exactly the same trajectory that he'd like it to be on.
Can you see Adam's on board?
Well, you're on board. Jeez, we didn't want to watch that drone.
Yeah.
Are we not thinking here, could he have given more room? Is that what we're asking, for it not to be a racing incident?
The way I see it is, whoever it is, whichever Simtech car it is in front, and naturally you do drift out from the corner. But I think Adam had a tighter exit line, and that's where the crash happened. Rather being the overtaking car, you've got to drive to the car in front, haven't you?
It's just like you're arguing over feet, aren't you? I can't choose on that.
Yeah.
Dan?
It's hard because it's like I say, if you watch it from Stimpson's on board or whoever it is, you think it's Adam. But if you watch it from Adam's on board, it looks like RI. So put me on Adam, but I think the majority's going to go RI anyway.
Always.
Okay.
I'm alright.
Adam, Ben, you're back in the game.
Can't talk.
Ben,
Ben?
Hi.
you're back in.
I can't talk, can I?
No, we
Yeah,
finished.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Thanks. Hello. Hi back, guys. Has Dan Perry done the sheet on that one as well?
It's 30%.
30%. Oh, Perry's going to get his calculator out again.
How many
Not
points?
30%. You know, you guys have called it an RI.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Taking a piss.
You can't work it out.
Right. Okay. So the next one is Adam Shepherd and Lewis Rose.
He's been involved in a few today, hasn't he? Or the other day.
Oh, I can't go RI on this one, whatever it is. It's not-
Gotta give
Adam,
him
who
some
cannot
credit.
do wrong, yeah.
Six. So I'll skip.
Some close racing going on there, though.
Well, that's the problem. We can't be racing close right now. There's damage model, but people still are.
Well, we can, please.
Extra careful.
Oh, right, okay. What's it?
It's not been put in.
That was the incident, wasn't it?
I'll have a look. Go back.
Oh,
So-
no, look.
So apparently causes a black flag. Okay, so yeah, Adam does get a post-race penalty for having too many incident points in. So what he's saying here is he's been bumped wide, and that's caused him to get a black flag.
Yeah, but you're in that dangerous territory already.
There's probably a reason why he was on 14x,
Oh,
whatever he was on before already. Yeah. Was that the incident, the one he's on about? Was it?
Net code.
There's not a bump there.
Not yet.
Oh,
Hang on. Oh.
it most
Is it
certainly
gonna be
is, isn't it?
I'm on 440 screen now.
I've got like 3 pixels on my screen. It's great. Oh.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No. Okay. That's a 1x.
What's it say on the protest?
He's saying he got bumped wide and it gave him a black flag due to X's.
There we go. This is it.
Oh, okay. Whichever Rose that is, I think that's got to be a 2LP. He's just gone into the back of Hawkins and Shepherd. They've not lost positions. He's done himself more than anything. But
Yeah, it's just avoidable heavy contact, right?
Oh, yeah.
2LP.
Seen it enough.
Yeah.
So, guilty driver L
What's it-
Rose,
what's the link
2LP.
card?
Who's next?
No,
It's race 3.
Race 3.
you can't.
Go on, guys. If we can get this all done in the next hour, we can go do some Nürburgring racing on the Advanced Mazdas.
Yes, please, let's do that, guys. Kip's at fault for all of them. Let's go.
Fuck yeah.
I was only being fair. Okay, I'll take 3LP. James Sharp can take the rest.
I can take the rest. I can take the hit.
Yeah, he's banned until the end of the year.
Oh dear. Any comments?
Someone blaming Kip.
Where's this been? Is this just been beamed out to YouTube? Is that it?
Yeah, it's YouTube. It's just the people on here can
And
The National Racing Team has just blamed Kit.
where can I find the where are the comments?
There's nothing serious.
Oh, stream links. Okay, here we go.
You've literally got me calling the streamer terrible and Ben saying it's Kip's fault. That's it. That's me.
So we've got Calvin Dent, Adam Shepherd warm up.
Yeah, the supposed intentional wrecking attempt, which they never made contact on. So.
Yeah, but
Adam has counter-protested, saying that his monitor switched input source and he blacked out. He doesn't think he touched anyone. Blah blah blah.
I remember that one. What's that one that I need to put down? Monitor.
Monitor switched input source.
That's it.
So it went from a tomato to mayonnaise input source.
Okay.
Needed some more gravy. That's what it is.
Hi, mate.
this could be
We need
interesting.
to crowdfund Michael's new CPU.
He needs an SSD. That's what it is.
Is this why we have the 10-minute warm-ups? Gotta wait for Michael to get in the race.
Either that, or we need to get Devon to have some better internet rather than Perry still being on dial-up.
Still,
I think for Devon, it's not bad.
Save the seal. Save the seal campaign.
So I presume the SSD you got stands for snail speed disk drive.
Not this though. This though, your load up time, mate, is it?
To be fair, Michael is doing everything as we sit here. And
We're making the joke.
awkward.
Ben's doing race 4.
I can't do race 4.
A warm-up. We're looking at a warm-up session.
We are looking at an accused intentional wrecking attempt, yes.
Do you actually take into consideration the warm-up session?
Only if it's intentional, I think, right?
I believe it's called as joke slash. There is
Oh,
a rule
okay.
for it.
Yes. It'll be this bit here.
Who's accused who?
Yeah,
we
it's
looking at?
accused Shepherd of an intentional wreck.
Right.
Or attempted. He said that his input source switched, which causes screen to black out.
Oh, there's nothing. Oh,
Hmm?
okay. Oh, okay.
That's an input source changing for sure. There. Do you remember that? Do you remember the time when Ben's card checked out on the turn 1 of wherever we were, Motegi?
When do you think it died?
Oh, James, don't bring up the past like that. I'm crying. I
Do you
had an
remember
easy
that?
race in the bag, and no, my graphics card failed.
Do you think it's an absolute coincidence that he starts turning for the corner?
Yeah, and once he's missed Dent, he does then turn right as well. It's like he's like, oh, I've missed my chance. It's strange that he would intentionally wreck him though. Do you think he'd do it at the turn before? If he was going to do that sort of thing?
It does look a bit odd, doesn't it?
After he's missed Dent, he instantly starts turning right again.
That's a classic Kit last corner of Brands Hatch Indy.
Who would ever take someone out around that corner?
He's lining him up. Why is he lining him up here?
The penalty we have is a 2 LP for a deliberate / joke crash incident during practice.
I guess.
Well, he's not made contact. He's missed him.
True.
Warning.
I mean, what can you say?
He's lined him up.
He's
lined him up.
He's not actually hit him, but we can say, warning to Shepherd. We'll be watching you for future incidents, and if it comes a thing again, I don't know. The other thing is, if my input switch were, or input
There's no way his input
switched
switched and he's hit the corner that well. Like
Can
he's on the
you-
curb. So
But
If you go further down, stop there. Go to
my
his
instant
cockpit
reaction
view.
to a screen blacking out is I always jump on the brakes straight away.
Okay, so he's in the middle of the road. We can't see his throttle, but it's got all the hallmarks of lining up for a crash.
Yeah.
You think he could be aggrieved that he feels Dent's blocked him here?
I think so. But that's,
Yeah. Because at this point here, right, you're staying on the right-hand side. He shuffles to the left. Here we go. There. And then accelerates full blast and misses him. You'd ease off.
Right. Yeah.
But he shuffled the car to the left. He
shuffled the car to the left and hit the corner perfectly. Like unless he's got top-notch memory. I don't know if you're managing to get that close to Calvin if you're not on that screen, Strange.
It's either intentional or careless. If your screen's gone out and you've kept your throttle down.
I think it's intentional.
But like you say, he's adjusted it when he's started to leave the corner.
Yeah.
Like he's realised he's missed, so he's just. Well, we spent a lot of time.
I think he's just annoyed that Calvin's raced him there, and then he's like, "Okay, I'll punt him off."
Language.
Sorry.
You can say punt. Oh wait, yeah, the other word.
He's in control. He's in control. The screen's not black at that point.
Wind it back to the start line, please. Just on the You can click
Yeah.
it
Or
out.
was he on an out lap? No, they're both on time lapse.
Can I
But
just...
it's still practice anyway, so.
You
Kip's
can't
like,
comment,
can you
can
roll it back? No, I was just laughing at Kip. Can you roll it back to the start? He's so classic Kip. Can you roll it back to race 1, lap 1, and watch his whole night from his dog's perspective?
If someone's on an outlet, I'd smash them off the track.
I know. I was just taking the piss out of you, Kip. Sorry.
Don't eat another biscuit.
Is this a block? Is it an intentional block in practice?
There is no penalty if you don't hit them.
Hmm.
It is
I
an
think we're
intentional
just
block. It's weird
intrigued,
how
aren't we?
raced him.
Just
I
do
don't-
it all topsy.
It's not, but at the same time, it does look awfully fishy.
I'll show you how to do it next week.
You tried it on me and it didn't work, Kip. You're not the one to comment.
You sold for a week of brands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Calvin's
blocked him
definitely
in the
racing
break.
him, but
So.
it's just a weird thing. Like what you say, you haven't hit him, so yeah, just
Practice is fucking practice. It's alright.
calm your shit.
Practice is where you should just be, warming up, taking it easy, practice your
Adam Shepherd,
lines.
did you just try and take
Oh,
me out?
hang on.
Yeah, that's where he goes, did you try and hit me?
Adam
Questions?
Shepherd, did you just try and take me out?
Can't hear it anyway.
No, can't hear it.
It did look like
You got no sound? No. It just occurs to me we've not
Okay.
heard any engine sound at all.
Can someone have a look at
Anticlimax.
that replay for me?
So-
That looks very suspiciously like he just tried to wreck me in practice.
What do we say then? We
Warning.
can't officially give a penalty, but
No
we need,
further action.
we need a
NFA.
steward, not a steward. We need an admin of the series to speak to both people and just say, practice is practice.
Just calm it.
That'll work, won't it?
We need someone
Yeah.
who's not actually in the league to have a word with them both.
Yeah. Oh, James Sharp. Perfect. Volunteered. Lovely. Yeah, I don't know if you can have a chat with him or someone. Yeah. I'm his teammate, so I can't.
well.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what a warning. A warning is a 2LP normally, but
It's NFA, unfortunately, isn't it?
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the thing with direct drivers is you have to be fucking careful with things like this.
That could be a broken thumb.
Language.
I said broken thumb.
Kids show.
It was Ben.
Sorry.
Alright.
Sorry.
Since Ben was broken thumb, a swear word.
What do you say? Fucking careful.
Right, race 3, lap 1.
They'll have us writing lines.
Yeah.
We got several lap 1s on race 3.
Really? Can we do one on, one off? One on, one off.
Can we make a new rule that lap 1 though is just absolutely we're not going to even bother looking at it. You just all got to stop being dicks.
Oh no, this is a lap 1 crash where
joking.
Michael, Ben, and everybody turn 5, whatever it is, the bottom of the hill, left-hander. You know the incident. So, well, for a start, I can't comment because Pigot's put this protest in and put me as the driver at fault. So
James has got to decide it.
This is all on James basically.
Oh, and what about Nick?
I'm not involved.
Nick. Okay, James and Nick.
Nick's in the same screenshot.
I am in the shot. I can see near front.
Oh,
Technically, it's my fault. I braked too hard.
What's Kip up to there? Well, hang on, go back. Yeah, this is a good car to look at to start with. We just need a bit more. That's it.
I think it's far chase. Yeah.
Quarter speed or whatever. Slow speed. Sorry. I'm just giving
Actually,
more
yeah.
instructions, too many instructions. Right,
He
here we
wants
go.
1
Here we
XP,
go.
actually.
So car in front's braked hard to avoid
Yeah.
them. It's a chain reaction of people slowing up.
All right.
Keanu Reeves, Morgan Freeman.
Nick, James.
Oh,
James has said RI.
I
Nick is
say
saying-
RI. It's a chain
Yeah.
reaction of just people checking up.
All right,
going
all
that
right.
way.
No, 0.
How is some of that not meatballs?
Oh, fuck, wrong one.
the only car that I'd like to see. Sorry, Michael. If you can go back up until that's it, and then stop. Skip along a few cars. That's it forwards, yeah. To about there. Can we just go slow speed there?
Oh, I did actually cause this.
The one on put on the end because I've missed it. The stream didn't show it. Oh, and it's that car there. So you've got to go back that one car as well. Who? Definitely not Carl. This
Alright.
one.
It's Richard.
What's his name?
What, the camo car? Camo car's Warren, yeah.
What's Warren doing on the brakes? Is he really trying? 'Cause he's. All right.
Yeah, I think it's an RI.
Yeah. Okay.
Just too many cars.
I agree, because that's why I didn't even bother putting it in. When I watched it back, I was just like, I couldn't. Even though me, Kip, and Michael were all involved, I thought I couldn't. There's no
Okay.
point putting it in when there's nothing to.
I think
Next
Kit
up
was
is
mounting. Was it Kit mounting? No.
next up. No. Next up, what? Turn 8. Ewan Stimpson, I think. No, sorry. No. Okay. So next protest is Carousel. He got 1 from me on Nick Clibbins and 1 from Nick Clibbins on Seth Hawkins. Carousel.
Oh,
Oh. Who's in the green car team? That one there. That's.
Green car. That's me. So I put a protest in, so I can't say.
Oh dear. That's a shame. Oh dear. Oh dear. Something going on further up the road as well, to be honest. But whoever the car was on the right, I don't know who can comment on this, but it felt like they just unfortunately mucked up their line. They
Yep.
went on the grass.
Did you say he's put a protest in on Hawkins?
There's 2 protests. There's me on Clibbins and Clibbins on Hawkins. Let's see what
I feel like Clibbins feels like he's been
so he
forced off the track.
says. He says Seb turns towards me, squeezing me towards the grass while overlapped, causing myself to lose control and collect others. That's his description of events.
He does squeeze him. But
When he looks in his mirror and he sees that much room, though, you know.
he doesn't force him onto the grass so much.
No, I feel like
He does that by himself. I feel like it's an overreaction to
yeah.
the squeeze.
At the point of the squeeze, was he behind? Did he opt for the grass? Just out of interest.
I
Does it
think
look
at the
like
point
he
of the
might have
squeeze,
opted for the grass?
I think they're alongside it when he does squeeze in, and he just goes onto the grass.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Oh, he knows the car's there. Surely the spotter's called that up. Hmm.
Hi. Sorry.
Oh.
I think Kit. All right.
That's an old argument, this one, in that don't drive off the track if you get squeezed.
You know, you've
Yeah.
got to go for the. You have to go for the contact is going to be that better off. And then you're on the inside, so the person on the outside is going to suffer more.
I think this is on Clibbins personally.
Overreacting.
Yep.
You can't just throw yourself off a circle to avoid.
And then also when he goes off the track and he tries to save it, I think it's a bit almost, I don't know, reckless because he knows it's I don't know, I suppose everyone would try and do the same. It's just when he goes off the right here, he's got a full left lock there and he knows it's going to send it back on his track, surely.
Out of interest, had the car in front turned into the front of him and he kept his line on the white line, would we be saying the same thing? You know, for his reference, if he knows that pulling off onto the grass ain't the right option, but if he'd... I mean, to be honest, he's not even with him at that point. He's alongside him into the corner, but he's made that decision himself, hasn't he? He wasn't next to the car when he opted for the grass.
There's such a big gap.
Who's the green car?
Perry. Perry's green one.
Perry.
Go wrong way. Harley.
He's pressured him onto the grass.
Yeah.
Just my presence in the green car.
So
Well,
I'm
Clibbin,
going to
Clibbin-
say is that Perry's livery is similar to the grass. It might have just been like merged in, and he wouldn't have known he was there.
He thought he was going to hit me, but he actually hit the grass. Big shame.
so what's the penalty here for Clibbins? He's
no,
is that-
no
is that a
meatballs.
meatball for
No
Perry?
meatballs.
No, I continued and finished. There were no meatballs, I don't believe. You have to check the other cars here.
Oh, I really want to have a look at the instant further
What
up
about
the
that
road.
one there?
Yeah,
Well, that's
I mean,
a
I
separate
know
one,
it's
though,
not
isn't it?
I know it's not. I know it's not the same, but I'm looking forward to that one.
I don't know what that other Simtech car did, but Clibbins also collects, is it Johnson and one of the Roses there. Oh, wow.
Whoa!
Is there a blinker there or something? Like, or is
Must
it just,
be
You hit a landmine, that's what that was.
weird.
like, no one's blinking ahead. It's like he's just got trapped in the dirt.
Look at that. Jamie Gulliput on the grass as well.
Feel like firing up Road America and driving to the same spot.
I kind of feel like Ash Simpson there, that he's been screwed over by some kind of netcode thing on iRacing in the gravel.
Weird.
Yeah.
But what happens here?
What's Aaron Rose up to?
Yep.
Oh,
Alright, he's
Pinball.
okay.
But just check the results, see if Rose finishes and number one car whoever that is.
He does.
Yes,
Fair
because
play.
remember this, because Aaron Rose is actually still fairly competitive in pace, even though he's got no bumper, no bonnet. And I've got a dented bonnet and bumper, and I'm really slow. So iRacing consistency right there.
Personally, I would vote on a 3 LP and minus 30% for Nick Clibbins.
There is consequences, isn't there, of cars? And I think in that situation, you've almost got to have the little door bang on this, because it probably would have been a door bang, which probably would have favoured him. You firing yourself off track and then causing carnage behind is the wrong thing to do. He should have just kept in there, which Seb then it would either go and go on to Seb for not leaving racing room.
Yeah, agreed.
Yep, agreed on that. So
the saying, what was it?
3LP Clibbins, I believe, is what
30%.
Yeah, 30% of wherever he finishes. Finishes in what position?
Give me a second.
Let's get
Clibbins
this.
finishes race 3, 29th. 29th
Yep.
position, scores 39 points. So
Probably have a little chart with all this already made up.
he's minus 12.
Which one put it on there?
Yeah, that one. There you go. So what are we saying for it? Because like obviously I can't make my own comments, so that's what you guys think it was.
I think Clibbins throws himself off the road to avoid the contact, where unfortunately, which then causes the incident where yes, the guy in front squeezes him, but he doesn't get close enough. I think so. The guy to the outside just keeps turning in. You have to race a bit closer, and if the bloke turns in and touches him, and then it goes on him. I think Clibbins was trying to be too careful, basically.
Okay, so I just say he drives into the grass, loses control, collects several cars.
Yeah, and like the best situation would have been to either just lift off and try and get out of the way, or just keep your nose in there. And if the person turns in, they turn in, and it's
We
not
call
on
it a
you.
racing incident.
Yeah, well, it's not. Yeah, I mean, like if he kept in there on the track and then Hawkins comes across him and spins himself, then it's on Hawkins, isn't it? Because he hasn't given them any room.
Do we get to go to the one up the road now?
I think so.
Simpson on seal, turn 8.
Hold on.
Liam Simpson, that is. Is that the one?
Nick Clibbins and Seb Hawkins.
No, that's the one we just did.
Yeah.
So then it's oh sorry, no, it's Jordan Sirrett.
2 minutes 57.
Yeah. It's a meatball, so who knows what happened.
Oh,
So sorry, but that's a selfie, yeah.
Just another overreaction.
Yep.
Okay.
So next up is Liam Simpson, Michael Seal, lap 2, turn 8. Oh.
Oh dear.
You just scored a strike on that one, didn't you?
Okay, is that anyone finishing?
So what are the other cars involved? Sorry. So is that Glenn, Simpson, and one of the and Sam Smith?
Yep,
So,
no meatballs for them.
No.
Sam Smith has had
He's
that
been in the
corner's not
wars,
been
hasn't he?
kind to him.
No, he's really been in the wars.
Glenn does not like this straight.
It's the second time in 2 races he gets smacked on it.
Glenn!
James,
Not again.
I can't believe you let that happen to your mate,
Clearly
James.
Oh no, it's
So-
alright. Well, I'm catching up with him later.
I presume, even though it was a multi-car incident, because they all continued and finished, it's just the minus 30% 3 points for Michael.
Yep.
Yeah.
It will be, yeah.
Kip?
Where did Michael finish in that race? Let's have a look. I don't believe you, that's too high up. That's better. 25th.
I think, yeah, Michael. No, it's where Michael finished in the race, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think he won the race. So just 2 points from that.
Okay. Minus 13.
Yep. Okay. It all seem a bit too nice. Might have to change it to
Why does
50.
that car? Can we go to that Simtech car? Why do they hammer on the brakes so early? Why did they do that? Can you get Chase? Did you not spot that, guys? He's well before.
Either the 3, I think, is it?
Yeah, I don't. Is his overskirt? He's on the brakes.
That's fair.
What else can he do? Because there's cars in front of him.
No, but they haven't even got to the braking zone yet.
No, but if you look, he's catching them quite
He had
quickly.
such a huge closing speed, though. Yeah.
I think he's braked him. Like we ask people to do is if you're faster than the cars in front of you, you have to brake earlier. He's not even smashed on that hard because it's not like.
No. He's on the brakes, but He's holding the gap to the cars in front though when he's on the brakes and they're still on the throttle.
Not ease off.
Unfortunately, Michael's just not quite judged the
Losing on the cars ahead.
the pack. Almost tunnel vision on the car ahead, sort of thing.
Okay. Next one then is Robin Walters,
Carried on.
Dave Christie, lap 2, turn 3.
We're still in race 2, aren't we?
Race
Sorry.
2, we're in.
Oh, that's good.
Christie and Walters.
Yeah.
There was Kip's contribution.
No. Lap 2, turn 3. So back. There. These two cars.
Yep.
So
This is the
Walters continues and finishes, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. So Walters,
3LP,
sorry.
David Christie.
Where does he finish, Christie? Let's have a look.
20th.
So 30% of your finishing points. I think that might need to get up
Any
to.
race he finished that night, by the way. So 48 points.
Does that mean you
Mine-
drop it as well?
Minus 15. Minus 15.
So minus 15. There we go. Okay, so next incident. Arthur Panzel, 6 minutes 3 seconds. Meatball.
Oh, this might be one with Jez. I think, yeah, I can't comment on this.
Dramatic.
Oh, dramatic, yeah.
Almost
Temp
takes
for
that.
gymnastics.
It's like takes a bow almost. At the end.
Is my teammate suitably like involved in that? So
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
for me, from seeing that, Arthur's trying to go for a gap that is just not there.
Yeah.
Well, can we just have a quick look at the different speeds? So Arthur's at 110. What? Agreed with Ben. Kip, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. What does he?
Yeah.
So it's a poor rejoin.
Well, it's like a rejoin,
Yeah,
failed
I'm gonna
attempt,
put it-
failed overtakes. Yeah, I can't see that being on. What happens to Jez from this?
Doesn't meatball by the looks of things.
Oh
Tons
dear,
of
looks
meatballs.
bit, yeah. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah. And Jez doesn't actually report this. It's just the meatball report from Panzel.
So okay, so Jez. So it's a 3LP because Jez still finishes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, Jez is still going.
what did Kip
Okay.
say?
But
Very
wait, Panzel,
inclusive.
so Panzel DNF. So that is actually just a big fat zero there. Oh,
Kip.
Ain't in it.
Okay, here we go.
Ain't
Quite
in it.
dramatic.
Not my teammate. Remember to give me a little nudge.
She helped you out. Screwed himself.
What do you reckon?
What?
Well,
Oh, come on! Stop saying what. Come on.
we're looking.
Oh,
You know what?
fuck. I wasn't watching it. Go on.
oh, you're watching it now.
Yeah.
Okay, watching it now.
All he's going to
Watching
say is yeah.
Don't fall. Yep.
Okay,
Sweet. Sam
Got that
Smith
one.
on Jez Banks, turn 8, outbreaks himself.
but then he does the one immediately after saying turn 11. Previous version was wrong. Sam Smith, look at turn 8. Just make sure nothing happens. Then go to turn 11.
Oh,
Wrong lap though, isn't it?
no,
Lap 3.
yeah.
Lap
This
3,
is
yeah.
lap
yeah.
2.
No, this is
Lap 3 we need to look out for
yes.
first.
So turn 8 and turn 11.
True.
That's the one. So nothing happens at 8. We can invalidate that one.
Oh, who's behind that? Whose team is that?
That's Jez. So I can't comment either.
Let's have a look at what Jez has been up to in that straight. I think he's got a bit excited.
One, two. When does does he miss the breaking point, or is he?
Yeah, it's difficult. He wants back online. He wants back online, doesn't he?
Break.
Mm.
And there's no overlap, is there, before? Like if you go back to the turning point.
Also, he's steering and braking, so he's compromised with his braking as well, isn't he?
I think he knows he's about to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rachel, there you go. All right, well,
Sam Smith put that in. They say that's a 3 LP, isn't it? Because it's
8%.
no, sorry, it's a 2 LP.
2
It's
LP.
just avoidable. Yeah, there's nothing else to it.
Mhm.
It's avoidable heavy. It's heavy contact, isn't it? Luckily, Sam.
Not meatball from that. What's next?
Penalty repairs. Martin Johnson, 8 minutes 33.6.
Johnson at 8 minutes 33, so 23. 8 minutes 23. Oh, just happened.
Mhm.
Oh, I remember this one. I was right behind him. Yeah, there we go. There I am. He literally just outbrakes himself.
Oof. So what? So who? Sorry, who nails him, or does he just lose it himself?
No, he outbrakes himself. I'm
He
the car
makes
behind.
contact, which puts him out of control.
But if so, it's a selfie, then, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Gaps the spaces there. He's moved across a bit. He's touched him. I'm with Ben on a selfie.
Selfie, okay.
Okay.
Admittedly, the car to the other side doesn't give him much room, but I don't think that is any outcome on the result end.
Just
The
out of
Plan
curiosity,
X
was
car.
that me?
I think it was Pocklington.
Planet Express.
I spent a lot of time near Pocklington Tuesday.
Yeah, no, I think Martin was out of control more than the squeezing. I mean, the squeezing caused it. Watching it,
The corner, regardless of the squeeze.
Yeah. Okay, so that's selfie. So that means the next one.
And
Sorry, we're all
lap
agreed on
5.
that, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kip.
All good.
He's not watching.
No, he's
No.
not.
Okay, Dent and Neve, lap 5, turn 5, bottom of the main straight. So, okay, left hander at the bottom of the hill. Almost right there. Yeah, got it. Right, lap 5, bottom of the hill, left hander.
God, results.
Oh, where you going?
5.
I think all 4 of them went deep, didn't they?
Hold on, press result. Click off
Right,
results.
just
Can
go
you
straight
close-
on this.
Close the
Really
result
bugging
so we
me.
can see the whole thing.
Sorry.
I was focusing
So-
so much on what was going on around, I missed it by a long shot.
Yeah, I can imagine the
Oh yeah,
fear.
you went way deep.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah, neither's
Dave.
just yeah.
They're all going in
Then
deep, but he's the one that causes the contact on Calvin Dent.
We in
finish
agreement with that?
conditions.
I think that's pretty black and white. That one, isn't it?
He had the best. He had the best view to be able to make.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you've got
Okay, so
like Tom
finished
Rick's, what a
10th.
move. Calvin finishes though, doesn't he? Yeah, it's just so it's
Yeah.
just there.
Yeah, then
21. Ooh,
he finished 10th. Yeah, and he finished well.
no, that's fine. Robin Walters, Aaron Rose, lap 5, turn 6. Click off results. I think that mirror's moving around enough. I don't think RS got damage right or right.
What the right round? Look at Jez, he's got nitrous.
Oh, it's this instant again.
That was it, yeah.
It's the.
Classic case of turning inlands a car there.
It looks like.
He is.
Started turning,
What
yes.
side the Madden was?
He's on the
Yeah.
curve.
He's alongside. He's even on the curve on this one.
So who did the
Pause
protest?
it. Can you? It doesn't matter who's done.
Is Walters on Rose? So Walters thinks that Rose has gone in too deep or late.
No.
Don't think he has. From looking at that, he's on the apex. If you. Yeah, you don't see anymore.
Lack of bonnet, it's still got speed.
Might be considered a bit of a
Nah,
dive.
it is, but he's there. He's made the apex. I think the person on the outside has to. If they know people are there, you can't.
But he doesn't
You've
know.
got.
I mean, I'm only saying this because this would be a racing incident, wouldn't it? Because they're both they're both going into the braking zone. He doesn't
Yeah,
know.
no. It's for me. This is a selfie. Robin's done. He's self-spun himself by not giving racing room. Like Aaron hasn't lost any positions. For me, I would say that Robin is at fault on that for chopping down. Like I think a lot of times we see this is people need to give room on both sides. On the outside, you go around the outside, or on the inside.
Where can Aaron Rose like? Can you just go forward really slowly? So at that point, then they're heavy brakes. He's still not alongside. It's a bit difficult for him to know at that point. Someone's
He'll be getting the
Spotter
car
wouldn't
left
have told
call
him.
now.
Spotter wouldn't have told him at that point.
Spotter will be telling him now, surely. That's car left enough.
Yeah, it gives any over, doesn't it? The spotter.
Yeah.
You'd
Ah,
think
yeah,
put him
yeah.
in his mirrors when he has two people right behind him as well.
Wrong lap.
So what are we going to say? A racing incident.
No,
Yes. I think.
Yeah, it's race. It's alright. Lot. What you're for me, I feel Aaron. Let's continue watching this bit, but yeah, Aaron goes at the inside late, but he's made the corner mostly, and it's like the two cars squeezing together.
it's
That's
another
people.
case of if Rose had ran Walters out wide and pushed him off there, then it's Rose's fault. But Rose has hit him too soon in the corner for us to know what would happen.
Like that's because Walters. Yeah, that's what I mean. The car.
Oh, sorry,
That situation
Walters has
chops
turned in.
down.
Yeah.
Like doesn't give them the room on the inside.
But what all I'm saying is, at that point of the corner, he's already onto the rumble strip, and he's been told as he's turning in, there's a car to the left of him after he's turned in. I mean, I'm not changing the
Yeah.
result of what we've said, but it's
Yeah.
difficult to compensate. Like, if I was constantly driving thinking I've always got to take a wide line because there's just two cars behind me, it's going to compromise your line and it's going to cause everyone to bunch up in every corner because you're overcompensating for cars that are there. At what
I
point
end
can
up
you
doing that
take?
quite a lot. I do it loads because I'll watch someone behind and I'll be like, "Fuck, they're going to the inside." So I will just take I'll take a wider berth around that corner, knowing that I'll get the better run on them anyway. Because the person dive bomb at the inside is going to be so slow out the corner, the person on the outside is going to drive off anyway. On these cars, so I always, if I see someone just sticking their nose in, I just give them that bit of a wider berth where possible.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying though.
Yeah,
Has he got? Does he know his nose is actually in there at that point? That's all.
Yeah, but
Tough.
unfortunately,
Like you're saying,
I
you've got
thought
to
you got to have that
drive.
awareness. Unfortunately, it's the awareness or spotters or whatever. That's. I think it's a tough. Yeah. For me, Lauren has actually done nothing wrong at that point.
So if that's a right, well, we said racing instant a while ago. We're just discussing it. But what's next? Oh, Kip hasn't said.
He's probably not watching it.
Here he is in the West Wing.
Yep.
He's on the West
come back.
Wings. He's got a bottle of wine on the go.
Come back to the
Binoculars.
back to the drawing room, please, Kip.
Do you want to watch it, Kip, and see if this is another racing instant? Okay.
Got a bottle of Chateau Neuf to pap on the go. Yeah, no, for me, if that had been an instant where Aaron had lost places, I would probably start pointing the finger at Robin a bit myself. But yeah, it hasn't. It's effectively a selfie as far as I can see.
I feel
so
like he has spotted it as
alright.
well, because he doesn't quite go for the apex. There is.
No, but it's like that
Okay.
mid-corner squeeze where you just don't give them quite enough.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like he has spotted it and he's just misjudged it.
Yeah, I think that's what.
Unfortunately.
Who's next?
Who is next?
Tony Pearman, 11 minutes 25.
Yeah.
That sounds fairly.
This will be
late
the
on
last
into the race.
incident of. Well, it's
Last incident of race 3.
2/3 of the way through the race. It's definitely while the racing's still happening. 11:25.
Meatball.
So 11:15 more than likely. Why are you always involved? It's the side by side. You touch another car side by side, and it puts you inside of each other.
He got a bit intimate though, didn't he?
They did. Was it a squeeze from Hawkins? Do you think?
Or was he just collecting the car after it felt a bit like it was slapping around a bit? Tough corner this to kind of you kind of out of control.
He should have caught it. He should have caught it by now. He's going straight again. He's definitely caught it by now.
That's just iRacing.
I think it's both of them being.
Alright.
Because in the big left, they're both being aggressive on each other.
Yeah.
Like, Seb doesn't have to go over and squeeze that much. He's trying to get the draft to car in front of him, I understand.
So does Tony ever change his line though?
No, I don't.
Obviously, you've seen that, Ben, that he must have changed his line because I was watching Sev too much.
I don't think he is really.
It's
quite hard to tell from the pixelated view I've got.
What's happened? Is it frozen?
Watch it from Pearman's onboard, please. Well, not onboard, but his overhead. Just flick to the right. There we go.
I'm back.
So it's probably actually more on Sebastian than.
It's Sebastian that's come across, but I wouldn't give him a penalty for iRacing deciding they're going to combine.
Yeah, agreed.
I feel like maybe we have to put sorry, okay.
Yep. It's the same thing that happened to me and Ben over the line. We just had the slightest bit of side by side, and our cars just jumped in the air and span around in circles. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I
Slight
feel like
difference is
maybe
that Perry was on 90-degree lock, just racking ram raiding me off. But yeah,
Oh, I was trying to put you into the pit lane, that is true.
So I checked out. Then the connection dropped on my end. It was the racing instant, yeah. Or
I
racing.
We think it's more iRacing's problem right now than driver problems, that one.
Okay.
it would have been
Maybe-
like them touching door mirrors, but iRacing's decided that they'll blow themselves both into a million pieces.
Yeah.
And
But that driver's briefing channel can maybe just mention something in there about while iRacing's been a
yeah,
shit,
we do.
don't do that.
Could someone? We need someone. Could you pop a few little notes down, Nick, to remind me to do these? Because I've got the memory of a sieve. And I
What was the
will
other
sit and do, like just like we said about this, and there was something else that we said we were going to mention to drivers about the penalty pit start things.
Yeah, pit starts.
And I'll try and write up a little thing about it. I just forget to do it in my.
On to race 4 then, please, Michael.
It's just that.
He keeps making videos, that's what he's doing. Oh, him and James Sharp, last corner, Brands Indy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's what it is. He's triggered from that. That's why he's not interested in this anymore. He's probably strolling back 15 years of his hard drives.
His 100 terabyte, like NAS drive that he has.
Yeah, actually, he's got a wing just for hard drives.
He does. He walks down there and he finds this one on a shelf. He blows the dust off the top and plugs it into his computer.
Is it on the unicorn of happiness? What's he trying to prove? That I was driving around the corner oblivious to what was going on behind him, and he admitted to me that he went to do something but it went wrong. What's there to say? How many incidents are in this race?
I think it's the quietest race of the night. Yeah, not too bad. Like 2 from me, so a nice quiet race. With regards to talking anyway.
To be fair, on that last one, Kip's just showed a little video. I'm going to give it as James Sharp's fault.
I didn't even know he was.
I just feel like you could have avoided something.
Is this actually in a race?
I don't know. Kip potentially wrecking you.
Let me have a look. I've got another machine open.
Michael, you're a snail speed drive, eh?
Mate, imagine if you had his computer with your internet power, you'd be in for a right laugh.
Be going back in time. I'd turn it on and I'd suddenly be in the 1960s.
What time did you finish last week?
11?
Okay.
We can do this.
Last week, yeah, we're on for a new record. If we 11:15, then we get in the industry file.
Oh, I haven't even done a lap yet.
You don't need to. You know that track.
I haven't driven like it's one of those tracks that you have to get a little bit refreshed in, especially when you go in. You got to do. Don't you have to go qualifying separate?
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah, so
But
I
that
need to do
doesn't
that at
matter.
least first. It
I'm
does.
qualified, so
Yeah, I haven't,
Yeah.
and I done that last time when Dave Chapman convinced me fine. Dave Chapman was on pole. I started last, and then I got wrecked on the first corner by everyone.
yeah. I was having a good one. I was actually leading last lap going down the dotting hill. I overtook from 4th to 1st, and then on the run to that final little squiggly bit, we had some side by side, and it kicked me off like it did just with Hawkins and Pem, and then I finished 4th backwards across the line.
I didn't
Yeah, so we
actually know that was what Kip was up to. Did he actually?
This race, first incident, is me and Neve, race 1, lap 1. Sorry, turn 1, lap 1.
I have
Okay.
to hand it to Kip. That's some skill to time it 5 seconds before I actually arrive on the scene.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Hold on, watch that again. Do. On the inside. Woohoo! Wait. Oh, okay, yeah. Unfortunately, that's not on Mr. Perry, I would say, because he can't disappear.
No.
Which is fair enough, but then you can't cut across.
Yeah, he's
Chopping.
giving him no space.
Yeah. So I've said that's James Neve has spun Dan Perry on that case. Unfortunately, he had that whole straight. You would have pulled past him easily, but who didn't finish?
No, I did finish. Is what I said.
Okay. I was looking because I saw James Neve's wheel looked very bent there.
No, we both continued. Oh, sorry, actually, I didn't finish, but not because of this incident. We'll see later.
So okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
So he pulls forward, and I start driving forward to go around the back of him, and then he starts reversing as soon as I start driving to the back of him.
I guess because he doesn't want to he wants to reverse rather than pull on in front of everyone. Yeah, you can see why he's done it.
But I didn't really care about that little knock. By
Where
that
does
point, the damage was done.
James Neve finishes 23rd? So what's that in points, Perry?
See, 23rd, he would have scored 45. It's minus 14.
Okie dokie. So next one, Aaron Rose. That one, 2 minutes 31.4. So that'll be 2 minutes 21.
Somebody?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's not good.
Is that a meatball?
Oh, no
Oh.
way!
The luck on that.
That is unreal.
I think netcode probably amplified the contact or something for that.
I thought, was there going to be contact though?
It would have been
I
live.
think so, yeah. That's how we fucking handle netcode, because
I
obviously
think that's
technically it is
not right over
Black Cloud's
netcode.
fault. Yeah, I'd agree.
Alright.
Fuck's sake.
That's ridiculous.
That is so unlucky.
I swear we really honestly need to clip all of these netcodes together to send to iRacing and go like, what the fuck? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you're making our league look really crap at the minute, and it's really not helping.
Was it the
Next
same
one,
last
then,
year? Because I didn't really race these last year.
No.
It was way better last time.
You still occasionally got netcode, but I think it was more like an individual person having a bit of bad internet.
Yeah.
So next up is Sam Smith at 240, so just after. That's not Sam Smith on the outside, is it? It's a Gatton car.
Could be.
Michael to stop making his movies. Sam Smith, there we go. So 240, so just in 10 seconds. Oh, it's a selfie.
Yeah, correct.
Yep.
Andrew
next
McEwen.
Stimson on McEwen,
Turn
lap 2, turn 3.
Oh no, it's the car in front's fault.
Wait, but who filed this protest? Stimson did. That's not Stimson. Stimson's in the Simtech car. You go back a bit. Just make sure, because that's technically like turn 5, isn't it, on the track map? Liam Stimpson ahead, I think.
Oh.
There he is, yeah.
Oh, hold on. Watch that idiot in the middle. What's he doing?
Yeah, there we go. That's what he's referring to. It's
What's that?
this dumb. No, but yeah. So then technically there's a kink in the straight, which is 2. Then this is 3. Yeah. Oh,
So
but
hold
that's
on. What does
come on,
Andy McEwen do? Does Andy
he's slow for
McEwen?
some reason.
But Andy
Why is he
McEwen is
slow?
going down. Oh, it's because of the kink in the straight that Andy sort of ends up out of it filming the track.
Why is he slow? Or something, yeah. Yeah, he's on the brakes. He's getting up.
Well, he does come out into him.
Such a minor contact. If that... No, it's
No?
just a protest from Stimson. Honestly, I
Nothing
just
happens,
that's an
though.
RI. That's such a minor cut.
Does he cut the last corner? I'm trying to think it's the only place.
Yes.
Nailed it.
And rather than serving
Slow
it early,
down.
the
Really
longer
slow.
you take to serve it,
The worse it gets, yeah. Especially after going through turn 1, because the more corners you go through, the worse it gets.
You just decided you didn't want to. You saw that time in the straight.
Yeah, he's not fully. Yeah. And then he got to the corner and then it got worse again, yeah. So it's
The
such a
shame he
minor...
just drifts off back onto the racing line at the apex,
yeah, I guess
coming
because he
into the
served
corner.
it and he's like, right, get back to racing, and he's like, oh fuck, they're too wide coming at him, and it's sort of.
But what would you call that, James? Would you call that an RI or a 2LP light contact?
Well, if anything, doesn't Stimpson, he benefits from it all
Well, yeah, he makes the overtake still. He's lost absolutely nothing from it.
in games.
The car 30 is the one that loses.
Yeah. So in my opinion, that's a racing incident because it's just a little scrape. It's a scrape on the door.
Yeah.
I'd just be like thanking my lucky stars at that point. I'd just be thinking, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, if he'd smashed him, it'd be a
Yeah,
different
I
story.
don't think I'd file a well, I wouldn't file. I don't file them in, but yeah,
Yeah, there's no consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
mean,
next
if
up.
anything, the Plan X car can be a bit aggrieved from it. Oh, hang on.
Oh.
Well, he was squeezing over trying to get the draft in the other car. I was like, no chance.
So next up is
What's he doing
Walters.
now? What's that car doing now? It's on the right.
He's an absolute nut, that kid.
Hang on, what happens here? Let's have a quick look.
Remember, you're on stream.
He wants the undercut. Oh no, he's done what he said he would do.
But that was never protested. So
No.
that's
No.
just it's what it is. We can't do anything about it. So next
What's
is actually it's Dent, I think. Yeah, Dent and Walters after the carousel. I think maybe the kink. Between
Props
the
to
kink and
that white
carousel.
car. Gave a lot of space into that corner.
Far
There
too
you
much.
go. Oh, it's this one.
It's the one we've all seen. Yeah.
It's the Kip clip, yeah. Kip. Unmute yourself, Kip. Talk.
There's no experience needed for this. This is just.
He's running at the back of him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
What happens to Walters? Does he finish? No, he doesn't need DNFs.
Unfortunately, the general rule of thumb we ran this year, last year, is you got pros, pro-ams, and ams. You can't just nail through someone. That you have to expect that people are gonna have a little lift, and you have to react to. No, guys, it wasn't. It's just an incident that we look at.
I think what Calvin's one of his points was that he thought the car had slowed down mid corner, but I think he maybe lifts.
Yeah, but
yeah,
It's a responsibility.
The car
yeah,
behind.
no, I agree.
The car behind can't. The problem is we had this loads last year, and you're like, the car behind can't just plow through someone going, well, I didn't expect them to lift. It's like, no, you have to react.
Yeah.
You can't react, then it's unfortunate.
No, I think he's thought he was about to nail the car in front. He's just had a little lift to get out.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, but as the lead car, you can carry forward the whole way up.
So hold on, you just watched his onboard, the other driver.
Or yeah, watch Walters on board.
Just realised I've had no sound on the whole time.
Yeah.
Has anyone got sound?
Nope.
No, I've just only
Yeah,
realised that
no.
it's took this long into review that I haven't actually got engine noises.
This you don't need engine noise anyway.
No, it just annoys me.
Give us Walters on board. Walters behind.
We
What's
were
what
there,
we
we
were
were
just
just on
watching.
it.
Oh, sorry. You know what it is? I was watching the stream instead of Discord. It was delayed.
Yeah, unfortunately. For me,
Yeah.
that's on Calvin. You can't just drop. For me, that's my opinion anyway.
No,
No,
I
yeah.
agree.
Scott.
It's
Has
the
he
car
even slowed
behind.
down anyway, or is it just the fact that he's gone up to 5th? He's slowed down a bit.
I think it's a slow shift
Yeah.
or something along those lines.
No.
Don't worry about it. I don't need it.
No, it's only for like things like that. It can be handy. You can hear if they lift and stuff, and it can help. But we haven't really needed it that much tonight. So the next one is
Dent.
Calvin Dent on Zach Summerhill.
Lap 3, turn 2. Oh, nice and close.
Bump draft.
Cool. That was a move.
Oh. What
Fair
happens
play.
there?
He made it work. That's right. It's not turn 2 though.
Who's protested this?
Dent on Summerhill.
Oh, it's here.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
Yeah.
The crash has happened.
Oh, and this is a meatball for Calvin. 709-333 or...
Yep.
So it's just a close race. Yeah.
That car on the inside's missed his braking point.
Yeah, but has he squeezed him unnecessarily in the braking zone? I understand he's ahead, but like, if you put your car literally like a fag
There's
paper
a
in front of
barrier.
you and then brake, you're
It's the
asking
same-
yourself. You're asking for
thing
you.
with-
Zach's actually braked first.
It's the same thing we've been doing all night though, with the slightest bit of contact just makes the cars jump in the air and have a big reaction.
Okay, Zach's
So-
braked first, and he's lifted off the brakes. That's when the contact comes. I think.
Yeah, he's always entitled to be there.
Oh yeah,
You
no,
go
I'm not
to-
saying that. It's just he brakes, slows down, and there's a gap comes, and then he lets off the brakes for some reason.
And he's
Like,
on the
brake in-
left
brake
line.
in
He's
there.
on the left line. He's on
And
the
then he-
left line.
Yep,
He's
no.
almost on the grass. He's
Yeah, I can see that.
Dent's ran him the
Okay.
whole way around the edge of the corner though.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
why Dent's squeezing him that much. It's a bit unnecessary.
Yeah, you're going to turn right on the next straight. He's probably going to drop out past you.
So, what happens to Zach here? I guess he just runs wide. Does he lose positions?
He's out.
That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Oh, okay, yeah, he's lost like a lot of positions. So we're looking at a 3 LP for Dent. Yeah, it's just if people are in agreement that that's Dent's fault.
Yep.
Yeah, I think. So he's on the braking zone. Because has Dent cleared him at this point? He
Dent's
has.
clear. Yeah. I don't think. I don't
Yeah,
think
then I can't put it on Dent then because he then rolls in the back of him. You know,
I can't.
alright.
I wouldn't give Dent a penalty for that. I don't know why he's
Alright,
squeezing
then,
him.
or what?
He's squeezing. Yeah, he squeezes him, but he's ahead, and then Zach lifts off, like,
Yeah.
or rolls off the brakes or something. But it's sort of like the self punishment is already served.
Where is
Alright.
what's Calvin Dent's steering inputs?
That's interesting, actually. Yeah.
It's basically dead straight, but the corner's a gentle right. That's the problem.
differently. Can you watch on board with? I'm struggling to apportion. For me, I feel like they're both to blame. If you know what I mean.
Mhm.
He squeezes. No, it's that roll off though. That's what causes it all.
Stick it as an RI, in my opinion.
If you go back again, watch.
They both paid a penalty by one DNFing and one losing about 8 places.
Yeah, it's the look because at the point, if you go to pause it like there, pause it there, he's ahead, and then Zach comes back at him very quickly.
I feel like Zach's trying to, for some reason, stick it around the outside instead of cutting back in.
Exactly.
Yeah, which at the point now where if you pause it now,
Yeah, and go to chase.
So
there's no overlap right now, is there?
Like,
Go
if
to-
there was overlap, they'd be already off the track. Like, there's a
Yeah,
nice gap.
exactly. So then if
There's
you
no
watch it,
overlap.
yeah, and watch the way the car lit, you watch it nosedive. If you can watch it at slow motion like that, you'll see. Watch the front light. He dives. He's on the brakes, off the brakes, on the brakes.
All right. So what are we saying? RI or anyone? Or are you going to put that on Zach?
Mm,
No, because then he squeezes. For me, it's 50-50. Calvin is squeezes. Calvin, but then Calvin's ahead. But he's unnecessarily come fully across. He's put himself in a
he's
danger
allowed
zone.
when he's ahead.
He's allowed to do that, isn't he?
To set himself up for the corner. He wants the better run to stop the draft.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know, like if you're Calvin, if you back it up a bit. Now, this corner here, I don't know how people take it, but I find you have to kind of hug it quite a lot.
Yeah, the whole inside
So it's
curve
not
you want to be all
actually,
over it.
if you stick it out wide and come in to the right like a convention, it doesn't work, this corner. You have to kind of
You can carry
actually,
speed. Simple as.
you do have to hug it. Yeah. And for me, I mean, all I'm saying is Calvin's not maybe focused on the corner at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think about that, but I do feel like like you say, he's playing hardball with Zach. It's an early break and a coast in. It's you have to let this car coast in a bit on that corner and then get early on.
Yeah.
Breaking point is just after. So Zach's just about sitting on top of this white line on the tarmac. Just after that is basically the breaking point.
Yeah. I don't know, like,
I mean,
we shouldn't
yes.
really bring skill into it, but it's like a pro driver pushing an AM driver really hard for 18th place. It's weird.
Yeah, no, but class act, because we expect all the drivers to eventually race the same sort of standards.
I know you shouldn't, but it's
Yeah.
just like I
No,
don't know
yeah,
why
yeah.
he's racing him.
another reason to avoid it is what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's why were
It
they
doesn't
racing
change
so
our
hard
view.
for?
Well, it doesn't
Because of
change
that,
my
but-
view, I should say.
No, I feel because Calvin could have just held it a car width over and made the corner fine.
Yeah, he had the position. That was all completely in the bag, but he squeezed.
But yeah, but then I also agree that Zach rolls
Is
off
that-
the brakes, which hits him, which causes the meatball.
But perhaps Zach was expecting a turn in. I don't know.
Yeah, but
You do turn in, fairly early for that corner.
yeah, no, I agreed. Just trying to. It's
See
one of those
where-
fucking horrible ones to judge because it's not a.
Yeah, I feel like Dent is still going straight at the point where the other cars in front had already started turning.
Yeah,
If you watch the far cars ahead, though, not his. They don't turn in like. Is it Arthur Panzel there? Has turned in well late,
Yeah.
which is what I would do on that because you sort of turn in late to get the exit.
Yes, but Tony, the car in front there, is taking the conventional racing line, and he's already been turned in for a while now. Look, he's already a car and a half width over from the outside curb. So I feel like he's squeezed Zach, and he's turned in ever so slightly late. Zach's made a misjudgment with the car, sort of just squeezing him under the brakes, and they've just made contact. I feel like they've pushed each other too hard there, both of
Yeah.
them.
And it's a bit crap on Calvin that is a meatball.
Yeah. All right.
I hate judging these ones because you feel like whatever you do,
someone will be upset, but it's
exactly, and you're like, it's hard. Yeah, okay, let's move on because we've got a few more to do, and it's been a fucking long night. Oh well, Calvin was that one, so that's NFA, isn't it?
Next one is me on Pocklington.
Turn 12, Canada corner.
Yeah, it might be lap 5 or 6. You see, Pocklington does get a meatball, so either lap 5 or lap 6. I don't know.
Well, the meatball is 14:25.1, and then it looks like Jordan Sirrett is also part of the same meatball, maybe.
It was a rejoin from Pocklington which took Sirrett out. So it's not showing up, but I did meatball from the crash of Pocklington. Then Pocklington, when he rejoined the track, gave himself a meatball along with Sirrett at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, racing doing weird stuff. Oh no, wait, my teammate. I'll shut up.
Yeah, but if you look, it's that other car not giving racing room, which causes. They're off the track, yeah, but that is still part of the track. Look, every car uses it. I think that's probably something we need to reword in that rule is that the iRace, you race the iRacing, but like for me, if I do that and run someone out, I'd fucking almost like keep the lock on to try and get back across to give them a bit of room to come on. But I think he's held him out a bit and he's paid the price for it. Yeah, for me is because he's not giving racing room. Yeah, but Perry can't come. He hasn't been given the opportunity to come on track. So
this really hurts not being able to comment.
I'm back on.
Yeah.
James Sharp, your opinion, please.
This is what happened to me. Steve Hefford, Road America, went off track, came back on track, took me out. That's all I've seen so far. Hang on, let's have a look.
Just rejoin then from Pocklington. So I've already reset there, that's why. So this one with Pocklington and Sirrett, that's their meatballs. So I meatballed from the original contact, and the meatball for these two happened afterwards.
Go on then.
Cool.
Yes. Sirrett, well, he's still classified because it's only one lap down from the finish, but he was meatballed. It's on the logs.
Yeah, but if he finishes, if they Klaus a finish, then you can't DSQ them. I believe is that the case.
Let's read the wording on that. Sorry.
Um,
Cause a driver to crash, retire, and not score.
Yeah.
So, is that?
He's technically scored. So yeah.
Well, yes, he is technically retired, but he's only a lap down, so he's still classified. That's a bit of an awkward wording one, isn't it?
There goes the pits.
He got there.
But has
Yeah.
a decision been made on Dan Perry yet?
Nope.
Right.
This is we were looking at it.
So that's the full extent of the incident with the 3 meeples.
This is the last incident to look at tonight.
Yeah, this is the last incident of the night.
For me, Pocklington hasn't left him racing room. For myself, Like-
But I will say that Dan has pushed his car out of control before he's even had the opportunity to come back on the track. To play devil's advocate here, he's off track, he's out of control, and he's moved into him.
I wouldn't say he's out of control. He's out there, but he can't
What's this
come
wheel
back on.
doing?
You watch that.
Is he gone off track to avoid him, or has he gone off track because he's going wide?
I think he's gone off track because he's gone wide, but then the Pocklington's just held him there.
So is it not a racing incident then?
I don't know. If you go back, I just feel like the people like that. It's just the racing room thing again. It's the respect.
But
Do you watch it from Chase because you can't see anything from cockpit? Right. Yeah. Because let's say Perry hadn't ran wide right here. I know he did. There would have been a big bang, and at no point. For me, it's like, well, that bit of tarmac's used by everyone. Okay, he's got 2 wheels on the gravel, yeah. But that was a 3 wide thing, wasn't it? Where for me, this is but it's still part. Yeah. Well, that's why I said I think that.
can I look at onboard Pocklington's car? Because I'm inclined to think if he's turning right off the strip, he's doing his best to move back over. And is Dan Perry gunning it to try and get back on? You know, as if he's not there. Because, I mean, we've gone off track and now we're on the gravel track. Does Dan have an obligation to be a bit more aware that he's not made it in front of him at this point? So,
Which I don't think he has turned him. Has he turned massively? It's quite hard to tell. But is that from the first contact? If you can pause at the point where he has his slide. Is it ready in a second? Fine. Now, is there contact at this point? Yeah, so that's what's caused. If you go back can you go back like a frame? Yeah, but that's what I think is Richard just hasn't given. Yeah. For me, I can't change my mind on that. I think that's on Richard. Yeah, but he then comes over into more. Like
I
there.
think Michael's got a point here, is that before the contact's made, saying is Daniel Perry using the off track as an advantage? Is he now out the game completely, and now he's forcing his way back on?
But it's that movement there, watch, from Richard's car before, where he actually almost goes back over left even more on the exit.
But if the cut, this is exactly the same scenario, like he says about Watkins Glen. Michael said at this point here, should he be concerned about a car who's off track making a re-entry?
Well, yeah, because when you pin them out there, for me, like. Yeah. But for me, how I've always looked at these in the past, I would put it on. We're allowed to use that bit of fucking black stuff there.
But
Okay, Perry's dropped 2 wheels on the gravel, but the racing room has been. It's there. Yeah. Kip,
Kip,
you there?
Kip's muted, so it might just be the three of you. Nick can't come on because it's his teammate.
Yeah, it's harsh, but I can see.
it's more in line with the racing
This-
incidents than we've given.
Yeah, if you look, watch this little bit here. It's like he has a go left again rather than going right. Like if I was in Richard's shoes, I'd have been knowing that he's there. I'd be keeping the lock to get back over on the right as much as possible. But like there, that car's just not going to disappear. Like I understand.
Can Nick comment? No.
No,
his teammate.
It's teammate.
So it's between three of us, and two of us
Yeah.
are kind of inclined on racing incident.
No, that's
Not that
fine.
I'm
Yeah.
driving, but I
Yeah,
can see what you're saying, though. Definitely, I think it's more in line.
Because I just think it might set the standard that you can just pin people out there and hold them out there, which is not what we want at the same time. But then we also don't want rejoining. What's that?
Difference between that and Watkins is that Jez was on track at Watkins. They're both off track.
So what do you think on this one then, Kip?
Sarai.
Oh. No, that's fine. There's 3 people saying RI, so. But so that would be the Perry on Pocklington and the. No, then the next one
Pocklington and Sirit is the next one.
for the repairs needed, which looked like a very bad rejoin. Yeah, exactly.
Is Dan back, or is he involved in this one too?
I'm already out. But this is technically the fallout from my crash, so I still don't think it's right that I do comment. Because Pocklington's there on the road because of the contact.
That's very admirable of you.
Yeah, I try. I'm a courteous gentleman.
I doff my hat in your general direction.
Although I do think that's a terrible rejoin, in my honest opinion. Regardless of why he's there, that they're facing each other. They both see the cars in front of them.
Yes, agreed. That's just a bad rejoin. But Jordan does get a pit repair, but still finishes. Still
He
scores points.
classifies, but he's retired from the race.
How does he lose a lot? He's in position 29 at this point, isn't he?
No,
Where
that's
does he
just
finish?
30.
It costs him 1 place.
That is a terrible rejoin, though.
No. It's
That's
either
3.
3 or 6.
2 is for light contact. This is
So, but it's yeah, agreed. I would say 6 LP because it's yeah, and shocking rejoins is the thing that just needs to stop. And 6 LP for me. That's what my opinion of that should be.
By chance, there weren't another couple of cars on their way round.
Yeah, exactly.
It's whether he scores or not.
Sure. No, we're only measuring it against that.
the problem is Jordan does score.
No, I think Kip's saying is if Kip scores, if Jordan scores, the pen can only be 3 LP. Is that what you're saying, Kip?
Yeah, if he doesn't, it's 6.
It's only he does score.
So scored, so it has to be 3 then. Is it?
Well, he's 2 laps down.
No, he
Oh,
scores.
he's 2 laps down there.
No, because even I scored.
He shouldn't be doing.
I scored. I finished 28th. How does he finish behind me? I don't even know how that works.
Hold on.
Was he a lap down to start with, maybe?
Hold on. Do you actually score points though? Because if so, the sheet's fucked up.
No, because I'm only 1 lap down at the end. Look, I finished 28th. He finishes 30th. So maybe he was a lap down to start with, so he doesn't score.
All right. So if he doesn't score, then it is.
What do you need? You need the one-stop sheet. Have a look to see if Stuart scored.
What meet was it? Meet 3.
Meet 3, race 4.
Meet 3, race 4. I'm just looking at it now. Jordan Surratt, DNF.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Slam dunk then 6 LP.
Yep.
He must have gone in and repaired it and come back and crashed again.
Yeah, something must have happened in his race.
Or jump start maybe.
Something. But he was obviously running a lap down when he crashed into Pocklington there. And then he finished 2 down.
But yeah, okay, so that's a 6 LP, and that is the night finished.
When it's too late for a Nordschleife race.
Disqualified in 6 LP. Oh, for.
I crashed. I was crashed into, I'll have you know.
Well, you have to, unfortunately, do the same as everyone else does who does not agree with.
I'm not. I don't care about protesting that because he got penalised anyway for the second crash. Or appealing, should I say.
Was that